Sesh Sheesh, Volume 3. We're here with rapper, actor, model, entrepreneur. What else you got going on, man? We got B Billions here. Thank you for joining us.
Yo, what's up, Brody? Man, it's my bro right here, man. Of course, thank you. Man.
I was just saying, man, I ain't talked to you in a while, man. What's been going on? How you living?
You're doing bad with that, man. You've been my dog for years, man. We got to do better with that, man. Definitely got to do a little bit better with that, man. Everything is going good. Everything is everything. Just working on the brand. Still Saturday. Still going strong. Still doing the music. Still going on 100 dates. You know, everything is still the same.
I was gonna ask you, man. Like, legit, how's dating during quarantine, man? Like, how did that change the game?
I mean, you could really know if a girl really like you or not, because if she hit you with the "oh no, it's quarantine," you know she wasn't really feeling you like that. But if she willing to come out and risk COVID, it's like bitch,
they really fuck with you, yeah.
It's just hard, the girl that you had sex with, bro. Like, bro, I could have gave you chlamydia before, and you talk about you don't want to get COVID from me.
Like that was the line. That's too much.
That's the line. COVID. We have real sex all the time, and now COVID. That's what you scared.
I was like, look, yeah, we rolled the dice a couple times, and now you want to get picky. But when's the last time you quit drinking, man?
I quit drinking every fucking weekend, man. Every Friday I wake up, hang up. I can't do it no more though. It be kicking my ass now, man. I know my liver is probably shot. I mean, I went to the doctor, got all of the tests, and they say it's good. But I'm like, it's no way. My back be hurting.
Yeah, that's one of those things. You like, nah, run the test again, man. Like, nah, something. It's not right. It's not like it should be.
Do it again. I need to find out. Well, fuck it.
So where you at? You back in New York? You said for the time being?
I'm in New York right now. I'm because I be staying like a week. I go to Boston for a week. I go to DC for a week. Probably Florida, Atlanta. I just like, I'm like a traveling salesman.
I feel you, man. But you just in these streets though, man. I can tell. I know you in these streets.
Gotta be, man. I'm miserable, bro.
I get it, man. I feel like you fought the good fight. Like I was like, I'm gonna be good. Like I ain't going out nowhere. I ain't broke yet, but I'm getting close, man.
Oh, because I was taking care of my mom, so I couldn't go nowhere for the whole first half. So like August, but recently we put in a nursing home, so it was like, all right, bro, like I'm miserable because of that. I mean, every day, and now I can't even go see her because it's COVID. So I can't even get in there, so I can't even like physically give her a hug. So that's just been killing me. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going outside, man. Fuck it, I'm chasing COVID.
I get it, because sometimes it's like I see it, and it's like I don't want that shit, but I see like we're really not ever gonna get out of this shit.
You in the A, right?
Yeah.
So out there, they COVID. Ain't even no COVID there. I be seeing mad people from the A. They doing whatever they want.
Bro, if you see any future Meg Thee Stallion, anybody at any type of club, is probably in Atlanta, man. That's what I'm saying. It's like I ain't ready for that yet, man. I can't. No.
Yeah, I go outside, but I go like safe spots. Like I'm not that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope you ain't that reckless out here, man.
Yo, look on IG. It's like you see a club with 400 people, not one mask in sight, just vibes.
Yeah, no. You know what? I think the part that killed me about that, like they'll post like Saturday night out and about like that, but post like the next Sunday at like brunch and a mask, and it's like, what you think? Like it's too late now. You already rolled the dice. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. But them motherfuckers out there been getting lucky because I ain't seen not one person call from Atlanta yet.
Man, that was one thing I was like, did everybody like already get it, and that's why everybody just in the club together?
Yeah, right.
Like the niggas is always like the shit happened in March, but niggas in January is always like, my throat was hurting in January. I think I probably had that shit in January, man.
I got sick on Valentine's Day. I was like, yeah, Valentine's Day, so that might have been COVID. That was right before it happened. I was mad sick for like 2 days.
He bounced back.
And the way people been getting fucked up from COVID. I know people out here that had it and shit that was fucked up,
Yeah, that's why. Like I knew a couple people that had it early. That's why I was like, oh, like this, they're like really affected, and that's why I'm gonna take this shit seriously. And then there's people out like I feel like they doing like stuff like you wouldn't even normally been doing some of this stuff before. Like you just doing it now because you couldn't. You wouldn't have been at the park otherwise. You just want to go now that you can't. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Like people who hate, like bro, like people who hate like restrictions. Like I'm just doing it. Like, I'm not being this. Like
right.
I don't understand the anti-maskers because anywhere I go, I do wear my mask. I don't really know anti-mask. It's just even if you don't believe it's safe, it's just like common courtesy. Like, all right, well, fuck it. If I don't care about me, look, I'm sure these people over here want me to wear my mask.
Right.
You feel me? So I wear my mask everywhere I go. I'm not an anti-masker. I wear my mask. As annoying as it is, I still wear my mask every single way I go.
Yeah.
Still wash my hands 20 seconds. I know niggas don't even wash their hands no more.
People wash their hands for
over you, like.
But I think it lasted like 2 weeks. For like 2 weeks, people was like washing their hands for real, and then I think people just went back, and I was like, nah, man.
Fuck this, man. It's hard though. I'm not gonna lie. It's very hard to follow restrictions and be healthy and be safe and shit.
I guess you probably like the only. Well, I guess I should. You still a Knicks fan, man?
I mean,
I was gonna say you're the only considerate Knicks fan I know, but I was like, well, let me check and see.
I mean, Knicks fan. I can't turn my back on them, but I'm more of a Nets fan. You know, I'm from
okay.
Right there, I went to way more Nets games than I've been. What you call it? Like when the first Nets arena first opened, fucking courtside seats was like $150. I used to be going every fucking game. It was like 40 games. I went to 30 of them shits.
Feet on the hardwood.
We didn't have nobody. That's what we just had to run. But then when Paul Pierce and what you call it came, stick it up over here. They charging fucking $500-$600. I'm like, man, went to a couple games, but these niggas is they fucked it up, and all they did was come stink it up. But now we got I don't know. We got KD and we got Kyrie. We got
Kyrie, Steve Nash.
D'Antoni. Shout out to D'Antoni. I hated D'Antoni because what he did to the Knicks, but I feel like he just came here on to help Nash out so he could his predecessor, so he could help him succeed and shit. So that was real nigga shit.
I also feel like, man, if you D'Antoni, like he ain't gonna get no blame. Nick. Like whatever happened, he ain't gonna like if they succeed, it'd be like good. But if they don't, like they can blame.
I feel like he only doing it because Nash is his man. You feel me? Want you to help him?
I do think they close though.
That's the first real nigga thing D'Antoni ever did. So, D'Antoni, like when he was bucking up the Knicks, I hated him.
Was Lynn Sanity D'Antoni? Was that Mike D'Antoni? Was that his era?
Yeah, I think it was.
Because D'Antoni had beef with Melo, didn't he?
Yeah, D'Antoni was there for Melo. And
I don't know, it might have been.
I hated D'Antoni because he wouldn't sign Iverson. Because he was there for when we had D'Antoni was there for a lot longer than I realized now that I think about it. Because he wouldn't sign we signed T-Mac though, so T-Mac was on the Knicks for a little bit. I was mad because T-Mac was playing. If you was a real nigga, T-Mac was your favorite player. Like back then, all real niggas like Iverson or T-Mac. You feel me? You knew Kobe was the nicest, but you was a real nigga, T-Mac or Iverson was your favorite players.
I was a Magic fan, so like T-Mac was just like my dude, man. Like I was arguing him over over VC, over Kobe, I mean, I loved AI too, but I would argue McGrady over anybody at that time.
I still pick McGrady over everybody. I still like, damn, I'm mad that his career got cut short. Like he has a lot of good years. Yeah, they wasted, man. And he could never get over the fucking hump. I remember the year they had they was up on Detroit. I thought he was about to
3-1.
3-1. I was like, yes. And Detroit came back and beat the niggas, man.
Doc Rivers coached that team, man. Doc Rivers is mid, man. I'm trying to tell you, Doc Rivers is fucking mid. Like that man, he trick y'all, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I would say this. He like the most coach ever. Like he ain't good. He's just like like
that C+.
You can't say he good. He just like
yeah.
The most coach ever.
All right, so what your Nets gonna do this year, man?
Winning the chip. KD coming back a monster. Kyrie gonna get some Brooklyn pussy. He gonna give up the flag. And he's winning the chip.
But I feel like that could go. Like they could either like set him straight. He averaging like 35 a game, or it might mess his head up, man. He averaging like 12 a game. You want to take that risk?
Off court. I would say this: he gonna have a lot of off court headaches from the Brooklyn bitches. But On court, he gonna get busy because you gotta be the nigga to fuck with Brooklyn bitches, man. I done lost mad bitches to niggas on the Nets. I done took niggas from the Nets bitches, niggas on the Jet bitches. That's how I go out here. But niggas start having 5 bad games and bitch looking for the next pop. Cut.
You be praying. You be Karis LeVert miss a couple threes, man. You got your fucking fingers crossed, man.
Definitely about to steal Karis LeVert bitches. He gonna get right this year too. He definitely gonna get right.
Yeah, I was gonna say they talking about like you think they keep him? You think they get a 3rd star? Like what you want him to do?
I mean, I think they definitely should keep him because he definitely could be that 3rd option. Because I don't think you really need a 3rd star because then it's gonna be too much. Like everybody got to score. Karis LeVert gonna play hard. He gonna play D. He gonna try to score. He definitely could score. He could facilitate the offense. Like he could pass a little. He could do a little bit of everything. So he's definitely the 3rd man that you need. Because a 3rd star gonna be tight that he ain't getting as much run. Like nobody don't want to be the 3rd star. Like I'd rather be like the best alright nigga than just a bum than a star that's not getting no run. Like you feel me? Like I'm not staying here for this. Fuck this.
Okay, so you rather be? I'm trying to think somebody who getting. You rather be like Bradley Beal getting 30
on
a losing team.
I'd rather be putting up 30 on a losing team, boy.
Than to be.
Like I always say, I'd rather be AI than Pippen. I'd rather have no chips but put up 30 every fucking night than to be the second nigga and niggas be like, nobody would pick Pippen over AI. Niggas, nobody would ever say like, oh, Pippen's people how Pippen hire a guard, he a good player, but
right.
If you ain't the nigga, you ain't the nigga. You feel me? So he was number 2. I'd rather be a losing number 1 than a good number 2 or number 3.
Listen, I respect it, man. I feel like you would appreciate this too. Okay, like say you're a rookie coming into the league. You come to the NBA. Say you got an option. You get $20 million to live and play in Miami, or you can take $35 million to live and play in Utah. Which one you take?
Utah got some high bitches.
Utah jumping?
I might have to go. I mean, it matters who else on the team. If I'm the man, I'm going wherever I'm the man at. Whichever one I'm gonna be the man at, I'm going. Fuck it. I can get shots. Wherever I could just be the man at. Because I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of niggas who get a ring on some 2nd and 3rd player shit, it's like you think that means something to you, but to the world, I don't mean nothing. Like niggas be like, you got a ring, like no, fuck it. I like that's like saying like. Robert Horry got way more rings than AI, but who would you rather be, AI or Robert Horry? You feel me, Robert Horry?
Yeah, that was AI easy.
But I would take Charles Barkley's career over fucking somebody like
Kenny Smith.
Yeah, like you feel me, like you got those rings, but nigga, I'm that nigga. Like
right, yeah.
Forever. You feel me? Like I was the one trying to get the wings. You feel me? You just the 6th or 7th best man on a team that got chips. At least Charles Barkley been to the chip. I mean, but that's just me personally. Some niggas feel like, yo, I'd rather just get the chip with this. Like, listen, when I'm old, I'm gonna go chill with some young niggas and get the chip with this. That chip.
Yeah, so when I was like growing up, when I was a kid, I'd be like, yeah, nah, I gotta get the ring. As I get older, I'll be like, nah, I think I just rather have like whatever the better situation is. Like if that mean money, if that mean location, if that mean whatever, it's like I think I just rather have because again, like you said, Pippen got 6'2", but they only bring up Jordan 6. Like if you the man, then it matters. But
like James Harden is considered a better player than Pippen because even though he may never win a ring, but he putting up his numbers. He fucking all the bitches from Houston. He putting up numbers. You feel me? So I definitely would take it. Take the James Harden route.
I don't hate it. I just didn't think you would say you would rather do it even in Utah. I'd rather be a role player in Miami than a star in Utah. I say that I don't want to live in Utah. I'm good off that.
Everybody in Utah hate Karl Malone. I go to Utah, I'm a man. They don't dissing Karl Malone. I'm going on Twitter calling Karl Malone a pedophile and all that.
Just start the campaign, yeah.
Oh, then even if I have bad games, they're like, fuck it, this nigga hate Karl Malone, we hate Karl Malone too. You didn't do bad here. I'm taking
you just got to be cooler than Donovan Mitchell. That's really it, and that's really the bar.
But I think that ain't Donovan Mitchell from New York or something like that. I think New York was the draft.
I think I know they said his pops either like played or worked for the Mets. So he from some part of New York.
That's when I was like, bro, how the fuck we ain't drafted? That's why I gave up on the Knicks, man. Like, bro, every year they just draft the wrong person. No matter who it is, they be like, I'm gonna take this nigga. Hopefully, the left hand we got RJ Barris do good this year. But
you see, I don't see it with him, man.
I mean, fuck it. That's why I'm a Nets fan. At least I know.
Yeah, see, that's not. Yeah, you hip to the game too, man. You got root for whoever winning, man. I don't have no team. I'm rooting for who winning right now, man. That's how I'm feeling.
I got dual citizenship. It's like, I was born a Knicks fan, but now I done got my citizenship for the Nets fan. They right here close to me. I live like 10 to 15 minutes from Barclays, so it's like, how can I be?
You a Jets fan though, right? Oh yeah. Listen, I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't want to bring that up, but I just want to make sure.
He never gave me much, but that's one of the things he gave me, man. And I curse him for it and everything. Like, bro, why you couldn't like the Giants?
I was gonna say, like, we was this close. Nigga. To like,
why we gotta watch Jets games? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a little kid. We watching Vinny Testaverde. I'm like, I fuck with these niggas. I mean, we lost to John Elway in the conference, but that was like the first year I was fucking with it. I'm like, I fuck with the fucking the Jets. And ever since then, I just been cursed, man. I would love to have been a Giants fan, bro. Love.
You can switch, man. It's still time.
Nah, man. I mean, I can't do that. Like, I can't do that. They play in the same stadium. I got banned from that stadium because of the Giants game. So I definitely don't fuck with the Giants.
Wait, you got banned from, what was it, the Meadowlands?
Yeah. The stadium.
Or yeah. For what happened?
Fucking it was after the Patriots game. I went to the Patriots game. It's like 2015. Matter of fact, my 5 years is up now. I'm gonna try to go next.
Oh yeah, there you go. Congratulations.
In a parking lot. So I'm not no diehard sports fan, but for the whole game, we was fucking with some nigga. He was like a Jets fan. I mean a Giants fan. So I'm just fucking with him because we all there. They playing the Patriots. And in a parking lot, he get into an argument with some niggas. That shit is real. Them niggas really be fighting over that shit. But I'm not letting them jump my son. So I'm out there. I got cool with this nigga. We done bonded with them, drank some beer together and shit. So I see with the parking lot arguing with some niggas. They about to start fighting. I push one of the niggas on the floor, like from behind and shit. Like, yo, fuck over doing. I get caught and I get in trouble and get arrested. I'm like, oh, come the fuck on. I'm like, you know what? My son I came with was tight. Like, see, why the fuck you getting in fucking these white niggas' business, man? I'm like, yo, man, he went up to jump the nigga. There was like 6 or 7 of them, and he was drunk by himself. I done drank mad beers with him, so I know this nigga is. And he told me he was about to drive home. I'm like, shit, good luck.
Listen, I help you with one. I can't help you with that one, dude. Yeah, don't do that one.
I had trouble and got banned. Fucking. But that was like 5 years ago, so my shit might be up.
I think you could get back in, man.
Fact.
What if you go and they just got your picture like up on the? You try and take your date to a game, man. Y'all got luxury seats. Right. You walk in and they just. I knew
I could have been went. I was like, bro, it's too big. How the fuck they gonna notice me?
Yeah.
Then I look different. I didn't even have hair then. Like I had like a regular, had some waves, fucking. So I definitely could have snuck back in there any time, but I was just like, nah, I'm not risking it to be getting more trouble just for trying to watch a fucking game of the fucking Jet. And they ain't even shit. If we was winning, I'd have definitely went like, fuck that.
I was like, yeah, you ain't missed nothing in these 5 years.
Yeah. So, fuck that.
All right, I gotta ask you about this. Have you heard, it's an old Michael Jordan story. This guy wrote a story about how Michael Jordan took his date. Have you ever heard of that?
Nah.
It was back when Jordan was with the Wizards. So like old MJ. Yeah, old MJ. So this guy, he's a writer. He has a date with this woman that comes into town. He's supposed to meet her at this restaurant. She's already in there. He parks, goes into the restaurant. She's sitting down at the table with like Michael Jordan, Charles Oakley, like Jordan and his gang, the whole gang.
Oakley was there. I might have to buy.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Okay, so at that point, what do you do? I've been asking people. What you walk in, you go to meet her, but you see her. She's sitting with the whole 2000 Wizards team. What do you do?
I'm gonna dap up Oakley, and I'm gonna just throw my drink on everybody at the table, and I'm getting the bitch. I'm gonna dap him openly, so he gonna be like, that's gonna make him a little reluctant. Like, who the fuck was that son just dap me up? Why he violated? So he ain't gonna react at first. I'm throwing my drink on everybody, get up out of there. I gotta get some type of revenge. Nigga ain't gonna just take my bitch and that's the end of that. Hell, something gotta happen with something.
Yeah, I gotta.
I'm throwing a drink
or something, man. Like shit.
Basketball wild, it's like, how dare you?
Splash, yeah.
Splash, seltzer on everybody.
Here's what the dude actually did. He went inside and talked to her, and he ended up staying. And they sat down at a table that was right next to the table with Jordan. And Jordan and his date was like making eyes at each other all night. And I was like, that's his fault at this point because he stayed. He shouldn't have stayed.
I'm out. I mean, if you love her, then you gotta tell like, yo, come on, we out together. But if it's just something new, you like, fuck it. You know what? You won tonight. You feel me?
Yeah, you got me this time. You got me this time, Jordan.
I'm too vengeful. I've been trying the rest of my life to get back at Jordan somehow, some way. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get this. I done fucking moved to North Carolina to just while he had to go to every Bobcats game, just plotting my revenge somehow. I've never been able to let it go. I can't let nothing go. So I just fuck that.
You're just trying to catch him slipping one time.
That you know what? Son should have been great. That should have inspired him to be the best writer ever. And then you say he was a sports writer, right?
Yeah.
He should have been the best writer ever, and then just dedicated his life to fucking tarnishing Jordan legacy or something.
Just taking it personal. He take it personal like Jordan did.
That's motivation right there. You got what greater motivation than Michael Jordan stole your bitch? Jordan motivation is because a nigga beat him and fucking and beat him for varsity like 9th grade or something. Nigga been tight ever since then.
They been mad for 46 years, man. Like that.
Niggas in the league getting their ass bust because some nigga in 9th grade beat Jordan out for love. So that shit right there should have been enough for Son to just take off right there. Like, fuck, I'm about to be the best right ever. It should be Skip Bayless. It should be Skip Bayless and Stephen A right now.
Like that. Yeah, I just said, I got to tell like, hey, I'm leaving. I'm going to this bar, restaurant, or whatever. If you want to join me, let's go. If you staying, like I get that too. But we cannot stay. I'm not staying here. I'm not under no circumstance am I staying here.
He was staring at her the whole night. Nah, boy,
and when they stayed, they waited it out. And as dude and his date was walking out, one of Jordan's dude put like the business card in her hand, like the call when he dropped you off, call us back. So it wasn't even. It was no point in him staying at the restaurant.
No point. He still got violated at the end. And she probably went home with Jordan and called Jordan. It's Jordan. Why the fuck she ain't gonna call Jordan?
That's what I'm saying. He said he told her, he was like, I understood. And then later he was like, Did you go over there? I was like, no, man, you asking the wrong question.
No. You just mind your business. If you're gonna still fuck up, just mind your business. Just be like, you know what? Just act like it never happened. You know, Mario Wands in it. I don't want to know. Fuck it. Just go. Because sometimes niggas do, you can't control who you love, and you know. Well, I mean, I can, but so you know, I've heard that you can't control who you love, so you be a sucker. Some niggas love being a sucker, so they love stuff like that. But just don't ask. Like, what
that's where you lose. Like when I was young, that song ain't make I don't want to know. It didn't make no sense to me. And I got older, I was like, you know what?
I never want to catch my girl and nothing cheating. That's none of my business, please. Like. I don't want to lose bad weight. I don't want to not be able to do nothing because that right there is heartbreaking. I broke up with a girl for like 7-8 months and she got another boyfriend and I was just so heartbroken. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, how could you move on so like did I mean nothing to you?
Did I mean nothing?
Am I just raw meat? Am I just a cheap lay?
Damn, man. Oof. She just having a little sex, bro.
Hey, man. Listen, once me tweeting that was me like understanding that, like realizing that, and I just had to let it go into the universe. And everybody I was like, it only make you mad if you haven't accepted that yet. If you haven't accepted that fact yet, once you accept it, you like she is gonna text me back, but nah, somebody definitely got her twisted up. It's fine, but
it's fine. It's mind my business.
Yeah. I just wait by the, you know what I'm saying? I play some Madden or something. She'll text me when she's done.
What you don't know won't hurt you. Just make up in your mind what's going on. Like, she probably just at the gym. She just at volleyball practice. I mean, I know she's been gym in 4 years, but today she probably just had to go. You know?
Maybe she roller skated. Maybe she liked to roller skate. She's been roller skating for a couple hours now. Maybe that's where, and she don't have her phone.
Maybe she left her phone home and maybe she lost it. Maybe something, you know. Just I'm not even asking when she returned. It's just like, all right, that's it. I'm you back. Can I enjoy you? Because you flip out and then you lose her, and now you're sick because you already got cheated on, and now you don't even got her. Now you just sick just because you ain't mind your business. Just mind your business.
Mm-hmm. Like, listen, she'll clean up all her loose ends. You just don't go poking your nose in grown people's business. That's how you get your feelings hurt.
Oh man, I'm a big fan of minding my business, man. Whew. Probably
it's the greatest.
I learned my lesson real early.
How'd you learn your lesson? What happened?
This girl that we was just hanging out, drinking every night. It was just like the funnest thing ever. And it just was like she wasn't pressuring me to be my girl. I wasn't pressuring her for her to be my girl. So we just was enjoying each other, having mad fun. And I'm like, all right. After like 3-4 months of this, I'm like, what's up with her? Like, she ain't asking me to be my girl or nothing. Like, I'm supposed to be the one that's so like this. I went through her phone one night. I was so drunk and high on Xanax. I was like, fuck it, I'm going through this bitch phone. And I went through the phone and see she had a whole boyfriend, bro. I was so heartbroken. And
you learned your lesson, though.
Yeah, but I sent the nigga a picture of me and her in bed. Like, don't text his phone no more, nigga. Just lay in the bed, bro. I was like, fuck that. I'm not losing this bitch. I'm in love at this point. I was like, I would much rather have not known. And then,
absolutely.
I was mean to her for like 4 years after that, though. We started going together, and I just treated her bad for 4 years as revenge. Like, I had to get my revenge back.
That's something because you weren't minding your business.
Yeah, that's a fact. So I mind my business now. It's none of that. Nothing nobody else do besides me is my business. I am my only business.
Correct.
I loved her before that, and I couldn't let her go. I just was so hurt. Like, you just be so hurt, you can't even let her go. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just let this nigga have her? Hell no, I love this girl.
Yeah, well, I'm supposed to be lonely? Why?
Yeah, me? Hell no, I'm staying here. I was having fun till I minded my business, but that taught me my lesson. If I'm enjoying it, just fucking enjoy it, man. Just fucking enjoy it. That's none of my business.
I saw you talk about the other day. How you? What's your stance on Dirty Mackin? How you like? What's the line on Dirty Mackin?
My whole entire life, I was against it. Niggas are mad against it. But as we get older, I'm looking for a wife and a baby moms, and I know mad niggas who got good women that they don't appreciate. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm texting women like, listen, damn, you back with him? Like, I didn't know you was one of those girls. I thought you was a little bit smarter than that. Like, after all of that stuff, you took him back?
I mean, did you forget how he,
Yeah, I'm like, no, you got him with I guess you forgot everything he did, LOL. Like,
dot, yeah.
Jumping a little bit, you got to add that LOL, but I'm definitely like, listen, man. I'm going to pick me now. Fuck it. It's so hard to find a dope woman because all of them are in relationships with niggas who don't appreciate them, and I'm out here trying to steal one of them, man. You got to. On the way.
See, if they was getting treated right, they wouldn't be available to get stolen.
That's a fact. How you mad at me because you ain't treating your girl right, bro? I'm out here. I'm about to send her flowers to work 2-3 days in a row. I'm definitely about to steal that, bro. You don't know what you got. I had her. Well, you got this is my baby moms, nigga.
I remember you said you liked lilacs. Have a good Tuesday. From me. You just signed it like from me, and she knows who it's from.
Yes. You a dirty Mac?
Once upon a time. No, listen, once upon a time.
I just got like that this year. This year, 2020. The world about to end.
I was gonna say, I think I went back like I used to, and now I don't. And it's like I flipped it. I should now should be the dirty Mackin time. I have to get my toes back in the water.
I'm trying to have a baby. I need to have a baby with somebody. I need to get married, and I ain't out here. I can't do it. I can't just see a good woman being mistreated and underappreciated. Niggas that did it to me so much, I don't know what to say. Like
Brooklyn Garrett Temple, niggas off the Nets did it to you so much.
I know exactly what to say now. Like, fuck it, all the stuff that niggas used to say about me, like, oh, you let your boyfriend party that much? Like, what the fuck you mean? It's my girl. What you mean? Well, she let me, nigga.
Right. I was like, would you let her go out? She can go out and whatever, as long as like she just come home and just let me play Madden. Just she can do her thing. Just let me do my thing.
Yeah, fuck it.
Like, what's the ideal relationship for you? Like, my ideal relationship, we see each other like 3 times a week. We go on like a trip every once in a while. We live like in the same city, but not like in the same neighborhood. Like close-ish, but not close.
Ideal, yeah. You know what? I kind of got to be in 2 relationships. I need one in my, because I need the girl that's like in my city that, you know, like I drive a car when she at work and eat all the groceries, cook for everything. Faithful. And then I need one out of town that I just miss so much that I always got to go see her. I'm about to lie and tell my girl like, yeah, I'm back selling drugs. I'm going out of town. I gotta go on a 3-day trip. Don't call my phone because you know, like I don't want the cell towers to be beeping and they know I'm out of town.
I don't want Chapo to know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you know, so just don't call me. I'm gonna call you. I'll hit you up, you know, and then. But I'm really just out of town and super in love, and so I definitely need two.
It ain't no better love than out of town love.
No, but I'm addicted to distance relationships. It's the best because, right, I mind my business. So what you doing, I'm not there. It don't got nothing to do with me. As long as when I come to town and we go to a local bars, no niggas be like, what's up, shorty? Like, right. Like as long as when we go to the bars in your town, no niggas don't disrespect you while you with me. It's all good. Like, I don't care what you do. Most the niggas that you doing it with got respect for you. You feel me?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We could all have our cake and eat it too, basically.
That's a fact. But hopefully you got a little bit more respect for yourself that you won't cheat on me, and because I don't have respect for myself, that's why I'm cheating. So
right, it's not about you. Yeah, it's about me.
Right. In fact, I don't respect myself as a person, so I give my body to a bunch of people, you know, and hopefully that you kind of do, and you just be like, you know what, I'm gonna just wait on this nigga to get here. I could wait for my boyfriend to come. He come every 3 weeks. He come once a month. And everything will be good. But definitely out of town love, long distance relationship. Twitter got me like that. Oh, remember early Twitter, everybody was on there because it was more of a community. Before it was like Twitter was what it is now. It's like everybody on Twitter was cool. Like if you followed 500 people, you still knew the other 2,000 people. I feel like back then only like 2,000-3,000 people was tweeting in one community, and everybody, even if you didn't follow them, you've seen them get retweeted like that. So.
I mean, it's like if you got like 100 retweets, it was like that was a big tweet, and now she's doing like hundreds of thousands of. I was like, this like the steroid era, man.
Yeah,
like,
that's a fact. Every day it's another tweet. Every day it's like at least 10, 20 tweets that's doing mad numbers and people doing promo under because you know what? That's the thing now. Engagement. People just tweet for you. Before it was like niggas was tweeting their actual feelings. That's how I started the brand. I was mad sad. And I was tweeting, I'm sad, and niggas was laughing at me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? I'm sad. Like, I'm actually sad. Niggas like, oh, hilarious, bro. I'm like, what's hilarious about me being critical? It's sad. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. If they can laugh at me, I can laugh at me too. And that kind of helped me, you know, start laughing at myself and feeling like, maybe it's not that bad. So,
I remember you said something about like you started the Saturday in terms just like I'm gonna wear my depression. I'm not gonna feel it. I'm just gonna wear I wear it. So and that always stuck with me. And like you and a couple other people for the longest time been tweeting about mental health stuff. And I appreciate like it's a way now you make it funny, and that's why because I get that too. Because you be like, yeah, no, I want to fucking die. People like laughing my ass off. Yeah.
I was a drug addict, drinking every night.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I'm down horribly, and people are like, "Oh, Bills, you're killing me, dog. You're killing
me, bro."
But no, seriously, I do want. I thank you for that because it wasn't something that was talked about back then, and now something that's talked about a lot. And I think you were one of the pioneers of that on my timeline at least.
Yeah, but that's why I even started gearing my brand away from like that. Like I still do talk to people for mental health awareness and shit like that. I still do a lot of stuff behind the scenes mental health awareness, but I feel like too many people seen that it was a lucrative lane and started writing books about it and start jumping. I kind of feel like, bro, like is that what I'm doing too? Like, because now I see most of my shirts and shit is like relationship stuff. Like even the stuff I tweet about just more relationship stuff. And I still, on the side, I talk to people about life and mental health awareness. I do people ask me to speak at certain stuff about mental health awareness because like celebrities was starting acting like they depressed and anxiety and all of this because, I'm selling a book about anxiety. I'm selling this about that.
Right.
Oh, buy this T-shirt if you feel like killing yourself. And I was like, bro, like,
$80 T-shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck are y'all niggas doing?
Yeah.
Like, so when I started, it was just like, it's like a way because, in the black community back then, especially I was doing it for like 6-7 years now, acting sad or depressed was a sign of weakness. We supposed to be men, we supposed to be rocks, you can't show no weakness. You can't, as a man, you can't have no emotion. You can't feel sad. Just got to be a man. Suck it up.
Take it. Yeah. Men don't cry. Suck it up. Yeah. All that.
I'm sad. I don't give a fuck what I'm sad. I'm telling Eric, because even when I first was doing it, people would be calling me like, yo, why you tweeting stuff like that? Like, why are you telling the internet, like, what's wrong with you? You a girl? Like, I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? I'm not feeling well. I'm letting niggas know.
Right.
And then I would show them like, bro, look, this person, me and this person, people would be DMing me like, yo, I kind of feel those same things. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm not enough. I feel like I'm not going to accomplish nothing else in life. And we have a convo. And I'll be showing people like, bro, look. When I tweet this, somebody will write me about this. We have a whole long convo.
Absolutely.
It's like a form of therapy because there's many forms of therapy. It's like venting to a stranger. Like they feel like, they admire the life I live because back then I just was out of control all the time, outside all the time. I used to put my life out there, like fucking put pictures of me in the club up, pictures of me kissing.
You was a wild boy for a minute, man.
Yeah, so people kind of admire that. So for me to be so open about me dealing with depression, they're like, bro, but you look like you live a fun, fine life. I'm like, yeah, but that don't mean inside.
It's not all of it though. Yeah.
I feel good. Yeah. So.
No, that's like you. Shit, Alex. Like I disrespect. Whatever happened with Alex, man. Like I know what happened. Like you ever talk to him anything or?
Only like right after, directly after, still talk. But then he disappeared. I think he probably back on Twitter under a regular name now, because remember he never put his picture up.
Yeah.
Because he fucking. I think he was like Middle Eastern. Everybody was saying he was Mexican.
They said he was Mexican or something.
Nah, he wasn't Mexican. He was like Middle Eastern and shit. So I was telling like, well, first of all, what's wrong with Mexican? My pops is half Mexican. So when people say Mexican, what's wrong with Mexicans, bro? My grandma was Mexican, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
I think that was the only thing. It was like if he was Mexican saying nigga. That was the only thing I really. Outside that, people was like.
Nah, but he told me like people was when they found some people found a picture of him. He acted like it wasn't him, but it was him. But they was like writing his mother on Facebook. Like, people was like just because he was funny on Twitter, people just hated him. Like, oh, we're gonna kill you. Like, write his mother shit like that on Facebook.
That's I get it. I was like, he got out. I hope he stayed gone. He might be. You seen what was it? The end of Batman. Where they're on the other side of the world, and Batman see Alfred, and they just kind of give each other the.
He probably back now, because now he probably just don't tweet none of us. Just
he was in a whole new circle.
He probably even in there with us. He probably just some regular nigga that we never knew, because he never not once posted his picture, never not once posted his name. Like Alex wasn't even his real name. That's how
they said it was Alejandro, man.
When they came to America, because we had this on business, and he was like, "Oh, send it to my name." It was me and the nerd, and nerd was like, "Yo, you see this nigga name?" I was like, "I want to pull his name up." And I was like, "What the fuck? This is this nigga's name? This nigga's name not Alex. Alex is the name that they gave him when he came to America and shit." Like,
So he.
That shit had me crying. That nigga was cool as shit, man. I missed my boy. Yo, Alex, man, if you want Twitter, just DM us, man. Just let us know what you let us know.
That's all. I just want to know my dude. All right, man. Like, don't come back. It's a shithole now. Don't come back. If you're not back.
People say like when I gotta say Twitter, but he definitely was the GOAT because he started a lot of shit because he was a little bit. He had no picture, so he was a lot more vulgar than me. Like, cause I was vulgar, but he was like, "Fuck it, nobody don't know it's me." So
right.
He was 10 times as vulgar because there was certain shit I could say. And I was like, "Damn, bro!" Like, so I got my picture up, so people will report me and shit like that. I could get in, like, like a lot of. I did, funny thing. I had to delete mad tweets.
About what? Like just everything or what?
You remember how Twitter was back then? We used to, I used to be writing people, nigga, fuck you, suck my dick, F word, like mad shit. I had to delete mad because I had a meeting to sell a company, and it was like, oh, what's your Twitter? They went on my Twitter and see, we used to do trending topics, you a F word if. You feel me? And it was not nothing to us. And we didn't mean no derogatory by it. We didn't mean any harm towards the LGBT community, but that's just the way we was talking at the time. So we didn't know how harmful it was.
Yeah.
And they saw that, they was like, whoa, we cannot do business with you. Y'all supposed to sell a brand mad early. And not saying that I'm happy that they saw that, because I wish they would have never saw that. I'm even ashamed of some of the stuff that I used to be saying.
Yeah, I'm the same. It's like it was the way it was taught, but it don't excuse us though.
Yeah, don't excuse like that, because it's like, bro, you should have knew better. But that's the people before us taught us wrong. At least we could teach the youth under us a lot better than we were taught. The people before us taught us wrong, because all that shit was just like coach, like, yeah, you can say anything you want. Like, these words is yours. But now that we become more self-aware, I feel like our generation, like right above the what we could say, we're not millennials, are we?
I think we're I think Generation Z. I think is after us.
Generation Z is mad considerate. Like, they good people. That's why I fuck with Generation Z so hard, because they mad considerate of other people's feelings. They mad understanding. Because as I started getting older, I was like, yo, like, why did I even used to think like this shit was okay?
Right.
None of them think that shit is okay. And I fuck with them because nobody deserves to get bullied. Nobody deserves to get triggered. Nobody should feel like shit that whatever the lifestyle they live is getting judged, because no one is better than the next one to me. Like, yo, everybody do their own thing. Like, all right, that's what y'all do. That's what y'all do over there. I do what I do. I'm sure that I do a bunch of shit that other people don't agree with. So I just feel like I fuck with the trend that everybody just letting people be who they want to be and live how they want to live without being judged or being bullied or being ridiculed for. So I definitely fuck with that.
Yeah. Also, and like you alluded to it, I feel like I can't even say it's not even keeping in check, but they will, again, like you said, our elders, like if we said that kind of stuff, it was expected, encouraged. It don't make it right, but it was. And now if they see their peers saying this stuff, like they'll check a peer, they'll check older, younger, all. And I think it's, I mean, there's a way to do it, way not to do it, but I think that's healthy, man. You should be able to have something where it's like, hey, if somebody older or younger than you, but if they making a valid point, you should hear them out.
Bro, that ain't it. I don't know who taught you that, but that ain't. And that's the way, because people gotta learn, bro. People gotta learn that a lot of shit that we thought was okay and the society that made you think was okay, then why you think that's okay, that ain't it. Like, I don't know why you think it's okay to speak that. It's like with racism, like none of that shit is alright.
Yeah.
And a lot of racists stand firm on what they believe in, and you like, bro, it ain't no excuse. Like, oh, it's just the way I was brought up. That's how it ain't no excuse.
Yeah, I'm just being honest, man. Fuck your honesty, man. Like, that's not like that ain't a way to. You don't get no credit for that.
None of that, bro. None of that shit is okay. No type of discrimination, no type of fucking bullying, no type of shaming. None of that shit is okay, bro. Because because with mental health awareness, you never know what somebody going through.
Yeah.
You never know how somebody feel inside. I remember that I used to, like, say a lot of hurtful things about a lot of hurtful people, and I started realizing, bro, these people got hard lives. They family probably don't even accept them. And I'm up here making a joke. Even if I don't mean nothing about it, like, a person don't mean nothing about it, it's a joke to you.
Right.
It ain't a joke to them. This is their life.
It's their real life, yeah.
Keep it cool to joke on. Like, people homeless because their family don't fuck with their decisions they make. And you think it's funny because you on Twitter making a joke about, it's just a joke. But, bro, it's a lot of people that you making that joke about that feel like, bro, like, my family feel the way you feel, and I'm living on the street because they don't accept it. So I really don't fuck with like no type of discrimination but that comes with age though. But luckily, the new generation are more aware and more self-aware of other people because everybody's blended in right now. Like it's so easy to see. Like you could interact with somebody and not even know what type of what they doing or what they going through, and then y'all have a personal conversation like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. You feel me? Like, oh shit, I never knew. Like I just fuck with you because I fuck with you. You feel me?
Like Alex, again, none of us we didn't know, we didn't really care. It just never. He was a cool dude. It just never came up. You know what I'm saying? So.
But he was saying the N-word. He said the N-word.
He said the N-word a lot. It wasn't great.
He definitely said the N-word a lot.
Again, I think that's part of it. Though. Like, if he came back now, would it be like, oh, you said the N-word, like you never came back, or is it like, hey, as friends, peer, whatever you want to say, but like, hey, like that wasn't cool. It was a different time, but it wasn't. I'm sure he probably say that too. He probably be willing to. Yeah, I feel like that's a part of growth. Like that's just maturity.
But cancel culture, you cannot make one mistake. Whatever you said before, they get you up out of here. It's like, but I hate that part of it. I like the part that they address it, but
if
you're willing to change and willing to say like, you know what? I see where I was wrong at.
Right.
Really mean it because sometimes you can tell if a nigga's sincere and they apologize or if they not, because some people stand firm on what they said. And like, but I do agree with that people can learn new knowledge, except racism. Like racism is so deeply rooted that if you was racist before, you were still racist.
Yeah, look, that's some shit. You was racist before you even got to a computer. That's how how deep the game is.
There ain't no changing that. You telling me you gonna wake up and learn like, bro, like you're great. Every person, 8 generations was racist, but you the one, you made one racist mistake and now you learn your lesson. Hell no, we forgive your kid, not you.
Yeah, no, you're done. You fucking done. But
you better teach your kid better. And hopefully your kid could uphold different values from you. Teach him wrong. You out of here once you was racist to me.
I think my whole thing with it's like, for the most part, are you getting canceled, or was it just consequences for your actions? Because I don't know.
That's a fact. I just say cancel culture because that's what it's called.
No, yeah, I agree with you, but I'm just saying, like in general, I feel like a lot of people say like people's like Bill Cosby. I was like, he didn't get he went to jail. That ain't canceled. You committed a crime. You you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's canceled. Like who? Everybody in jail got canceled. Oh, they can't. Ted Bundy canceled.
That's definitely consequences. That's not canceled. That is definitely
right.
You committed a crime and now you're in jail for it. And I'm sorry, Cliff Huxtable, that you was Cliff Huxtable and you tarnished the image of Cliff Huxtable, but you gotta pay for what you did. If these people feel like you harmed them and you did these things to them, it's like, yo, what you want everybody to say? Like,
it's like 60-something cases. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like, all right, that's like Dave Chappelle. Like, when I first Bill Cosby didn't do that. But then it was so big, it was like, all right, maybe he did a couple of them.
He's like, you cut it in half, that's still like 28 rapes. Like,
yeah, that's a fact. If you did, even if you agree 30 of them, you're innocent. No, it's still 30 more away from you. You telling me 60 motherfuckers?
Yeah. But I say that I think that's kind of part of it, like, because it's a culture now of, I get it's just consequences. Like I don't know how many Bill Cosby's we gonna have 30 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Like who's gonna go 30 years from now without something like that being, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it's like, okay, like maybe that's a good if R. Kelly was making hits for years. We all knew he was sick. It was a joke, like, you know what I'm saying? It was, and I made the jokes too. I'm in on it too, but it was just a joke.
It was young when the tapes came out. Like you feel me?
Yeah.
Back, so us growing up, it was just like something to joke about because the people before us ain't checking.
Yeah.
The people before us never check it. So to us, it was just like, all right, that's what he do. But you feel me? Until we start becoming to the dust and start realizing, like, yeah, like I'm of age. I would never do something.
Right. It's like, what do I have to talk to a 14-year-old girl about? Like nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing is appealing about that. So now I feel like, yeah, this nigga's crazy. That's why I remember I tweeted. I got in trouble because like 2010. I was like, man, I just can't wait for R. Kelly to die so I can enjoy his music again. If he die, I can start listening. But I've been like, nah, I can't really fuck with this. Even though sometimes, you like, all right, I'm going to just listen to this right here. Nobody knows. I've been stopped like not agreeing with the type of shit he was doing because as I started becoming an adult for myself and started thinking for myself, I was like, yeah, that kind of was not it. Like that wasn't it.
It's also a thing like growing up. I just remember always it's like, well, he ain't been convicted of nothing, and then you grow up and you realize it's like, well, listen, somebody not being convicted of nothing does not mean they weren't guilty of it. So, but I feel, man, I said it. I was like, listen, if Cosby kicked the bucket, can they throw like the reruns on? Because I like a nigga kind of missed them reruns late at night. You know what I'm saying? Like
everybody else up. Nobody else ain't getting the check no more. Like because what he did. So like once he go, that's what I'm saying. Like yo, man, you harm a lot of people when you do what you call it.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, now R. Kelly. So do you listen to? Like, who else have you like removed? Like, stop listening to or stop fucking with their work?
I don't know. I mean, I listen to a lot of different shit. So I don't know. It's like maybe the white people I listen to is done crazy shit. So I don't know if you know. Like, did the Killers, the nigga from Maroon 5, or the Killers ever do
that nigga scam artist? Nah.
I still listen to Michael Jackson. I don't. You feel me? Like I'm definitely a Michael Jackson denier. Like everything else is just like I'm a Michael Jackson denier. That's a fault in my thing, but I mean, like it's just been even. I watched all the documentaries and shit. I watched
the Neverland ones. It's just one of the. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but it's a lot of stuff that they just prove is like this just wasn't correct. And again, not to say that does not mean
right,
what they said happened.
But the stuff that I've seen that was presented to me, I was like, this kind of look because I watched it because I wanted to see if like yo, I'm not.
Because I'm a Mike fan too. So that's why I was like, listen, this is part of the maturity. Because if it was fucked up, then I need to be able to admit that about somebody that I enjoy their music or enjoy their art, whatever. I listen to I quit listening to R. Kelly. I quit listening to I need this nigga Kanye out of here, man. Because I be missing his music. I had to cut him out.
I still listen to 808s and Heartbreak though, because that was Cudi song. But everything else, I don't listen to Cudi. I still listen to 808s and Heartbreak.
Yeah, like once you die, I feel like you're not getting the money no more. So
you're right, you're not getting no money off it. So who cares about
like Michael Jackson still got a Twitter account that's tweeting for it. You know what I'm saying? What does me listen? Like he got like Michael Jackson has a fucking Instagram. Prince has like a fucking Instagram.
That's a fact. That's so crazy. Them niggas don't even know how many likes they get, and they just be up there. I definitely want someone to run my Instagram and Twitter, especially if I die. Listen to this. Somebody make me the next social media. Like, keep me going. Don't let me die. Like, because I know bad niggas that died on MySpace and they ain't even got no Twitter. Like, bro, niggas, you just left with MySpace. Now MySpace is gone. All the pages is damn near deleted, and that was your last social media. Keep my one wish. I'm gonna write that in my will. Just keep adding me to every social media. All right. Like a new one. Social media is screenshot my best tweets and read them out. Like you fuck with Clubhouse, like.
Nah, what's that? I don't know what is it.
That's like the new social media shit. It's like you gotta get invited. I'm gonna send you an invite. It's like a big room with mad people in it. It's like that's like the new shit that everybody going to. But it's like a lot of professionals, and I'm gonna send you an invite and shit.
Okay, bet. Yeah, it's like I'm thinking like I don't know.
But if I was dead, I definitely want to go on Clubhouse and read my tweets.
You say what?
If I was dead, I would definitely want someone to go on Clubhouse and read my best tweets in a room because it's like rooms. You'll see this, but definitely read my tweets on the next social media. Fuck it, man. I might even get frozen like Walt Disney and Ted Williams. Like just freeze.
Just so they can get you. See, I always say I want people to read like what they think my best tweets are like at my funeral. I don't want no music. I mean, it can be some music, but people just stand up and read like some of my best tweets, just some of my best work.
I need all the women I ever loved to just come to my funeral and fight each other. Like fucking fight over who I love the most or who loved me the most. And
like Frankie Lyman.
That's a fact.
Yeah. I was like, man, that guy was living the life, boy.
I need a woman to lay in the casket with me, like, take me with him, please. Like, that's how definitely my funeral. I need my funeral to be lit. That's why I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, damn, bro. What's better, dying when you're young and mad lit? Like right now, if I die, my Instagram would be lit. Niggas would be writing under my picture, yo, come back, bro, please. I called your phone.
Listen, I'm telling you, every single famous woman that you thought had eyes on you would be they'd be like, oh, the heartbreak emoji.
And when you're down with 80, it's like nobody cares. Even living to 80 even worth it. When you down with 80, your kids be like, maybe your kids fucking just get rid of you. Like dying young and lit might be better than living to 85 and just being some old ass man. And, you know.
No, I've been saying that for a long. Like the average lifespan, I don't know what it is for black men. It's like 56 or whatever. But it's like the second, like my back already hurting. Once it starts getting like full time hurting, I'm good. Like I'm good. Just take me now.
Jump shots. Once I can't shoot no more jump shots, it's like, bro, like, what quality of life are you living? You can't even shoot a jump shot. But I did see a video of Bernie Sanders shooting a jump shot. I was like, oh my God.
No, but Bernie got a jumper though.
Yeah, like how is Bernie? Bernie like 78 years old still shooting jumpers? So I was like, maybe I could do like 70. Nah, 70 is too long. I want like.
I was 70 a long time, man.
Yeah, 70 is definitely a long time. Like, but Larry David do make me feel like Larry David been looking the same and doing the same exact thing since I've been introduced to him almost 15, 20 years ago. So like, nigga like Larry, like maybe I could get old. You feel me? Like being old ain't that bad, but Larry David's like Warren Buffett. It's very few people that make getting old look I could do this. I could be this. Like you feel me?
Like you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Love Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, like honestly. Yeah, that's one of I was like, is this how rich people live? It's like they just like he go into his office and then they just go have a meeting with like Tom Cruise or some shit and just go like that. Just I'm like, is this just what rich white people do? It's like, no, we'll go to the Lakers game. I know Shaq's agent. I'm like, damn, that look all right, man. Is this what shit?
That's why as soon as you leave your prime, you got to go. Life ain't worth living if you ain't in your prime no more. Like financially or physically or some your career prime. Like it's like, all right, bro. That's why. Listen, when I was the Superman on Twitter, super lit, taking Xanax every night, like fuck, I got I'm driving the big Benz, I got mad jewelry, I fucking counting my money every day. I'm going home just counting $100,000 in my room, like or selling t-shirts. I'm like, man, I gotta die. I'm mad right now. And then fucking responsibilities came, and I was like, fuck, man, I can't even kill myself. I gotta look after other people and shit, like,
That's a trap, man. That's why I get. Yeah, you gotta. That's why I feel what you said. It's like, hey, man, you do just gotta enjoy some shit for yourself, and if that is the car, the jewelry, or the whatever. And I get for Larry David, like you watched this season of Curb with the coffee shop. I was like, I thought that was the funniest shit in the world, man.
But how rich are you that you a nigga? I tell you, that's some shit I would do because I can't let nothing go. I got you telling me I can't drink here? I'm opening a coffee shop next door to you, a Spice store. It always bite him in the ass. That's the funniest part. It always bite everything. Always come back and bite him in the ass.
So you don't have the beans. I'll get the beans, Mocha Joe. That whole season cracked me up, man.
Yeah, man. Curb is definitely like top. What's you fuck with The Office? You fuck? Now you
off and on. I've never like
watched because you a Parks and Rec nigga, boy. Like
now I'm guilty.
Parks and Rec is cool. Don't get me wrong. I won't say it's trash. It's not trash by any means, but it cannot fuck with them.
Listen, be careful. Be careful whatever you say now. Be careful.
It's good. It's great. I fuck with Parks and Rec heavy, but in no way, shape, or form can it fuck with The Office. The Office is like that's something. I was mad when you tweeted that. I'm like, this is supposed to be my brother, and this nigga talking about he picked Parks and Rec over The Office.
I'll say that I haven't seen enough Office to definitively say, but I will say of the Office I've seen, Parks and Rec in 4.
Parks and Rec is definitely hilarious. I love
it. Except for season 1. Season 1 of Parks and Rec is bad. Everything else.
Exactly like they was copying The Office.
I agree 100. Once they stopped doing that, that's when I think they found their own lane. But the first season is not good. I will admit that.
Leslie Knope is fucking funny as a motherfucker. I love. What's your top 5 shows? Like you got top 5 ever you could put your finger on like
all-time shows?
Yeah, all-time. Fuck it.
Shit. I'm trying to think. Peaky Blinders. You watch Peaky Blinders on Netflix?
Nah, I never saw that. I
love that one. That's in my top 5. Game of Thrones to the last season.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, you watched. I
don't even want to get into that. I wish I could sue. I want to sue. I contacted a lawyer. Like, can I sue a show for emotional distress? Because
that malpractice. Like, this is something.
This is something. They did something to me. I will never be the same. I will never be the same. Like one of the literally the best show of my life ruined. Like I will never be able to get this time back. Like I will never. I cannot believe that.
Did you watch it like at the time you was watching it live season for season, or did you? Because I caught up later.
Yeah, I caught late because niggas. I remember I had a girl that used to be watching. I'm like, I'm not watching the fucking show. Like she was on season 3. I'm like, what the fuck is a dragon? Like
I was like Dungeons and I was like, I'm not watching this.
Show that with dragons and stupid shit like that. Like I was too outside to be like. I thought I was too cool for it at the time. Like you feel me? Like a lot of stuff. I just living in my stupid life. I'm like, I'm not watching this stupid ass show. And it's like had an argument with her and all that. Like I probably broke up. I done broke up with girls because I didn't like TV shows they like. So, I'm like, I'm stupid.
I ain't watching no damn Office.
Yeah, not even no Office. I remember my girl texted me like, "Oh my God, Michael Scott and Holly got married." I'm like, it was like 2012. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
you on drugs?
Yeah, like what? But I got to TV late. Like, I used to be against TV because I used to play on TV. So once I got,
I was gonna say, what the?
I used to be. I was an actor growing up. Like I was on Sex and the City. Like I did mad stuff that I got way more money for. Because I used to be like in movies. I was in the background of probably like 100 movies, just like a little kid walking by. I was on Money Train. I was one of the kids jumping on the mattress in Dead President, like when they came to give out the Christmas toys.
How did you get is it like you wanted to do it or like you had family in it?
My mom, when I was young, my mom just used to send pictures to an agency, like I used to model and stuff like that. And then from there, like the agency was like a modeling agency. So I was modeling at first, and then they turned into an acting agency. So they should just send me like on mad different auditions and stuff like that. And I used to just be booking shit because I'm just naturally talented.
So you just gotta let your light shine, man.
But the best thing I ever did was Sex in the City. Like I had I was on it for like 7 seconds total. But every time, especially in high school, picture at high school.
Girls, I would say, how old was you?
I was like 12 when I did it. But see, your early life go by so fast that you don't even realize that the stuff you're doing means something. I'm like, mad miserable that I can't go to school because I'm on a movie set. It was times I'll be missing like 2-3 weeks of school because I'm shooting movies. And I'm like, bro, like I want to go to school. I want to play in the gym, like
on a normal kid shit, yeah.
But now that I get older, I'm kind of glad I did that because now I can show people like, yeah, I was doing this. Like this is me. Like especially when I got to high school, I'll be asking girls, "You watch Sex and the City?" Like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "Let's watch an episode." And I pause it because I had it on a DVD. I mean, not DVD, a VCR thing, a tape. So
is that 20 minutes and 42 seconds?
I was like, "Wait, who that? That look. Is that you?" I'm like, "Oh, that is me."
Oh wow.
Let's have sex now. You having sex with a movie star. Even to this day, I still show girls. Like I put it on Twitter like every 3-4 years. Like, oh, I was in Sex and the City. People like, oh my God, you was in Sex and the City.
That's a good one to have on the resume.
Women love. I done did movies that I had like speaking roles in. That was like it was never like nothing major boxing. I done did movies with like Danny Glover, Michelle Rodriguez. Fucking, I was in the background of Ali. Like I did mad stuff. But Sex and the City is like I probably got $115. And other stuff, movies I was doing, they'll pay like $30,000. I would still be getting residuals. Sometimes I still get residual checks every year for like $50 for stuff I did 20, 30 years ago. That's why.
That's low, yeah.
So, but Sex and the City is the thing that the little ass clip in Sex and the City I was in because that show was so big.
Yeah.
The little ass clip, but. Going like towards the NBA. I was a little fraction of that show. I do enjoy the movies that I have way more speaking lines in than like I'm like the 8th man on the bench in Sex and the City. That means something to other people, but to me, when I showed girls, they were speaking like, "Yo, you really got act!" Like, "Oh my God!" Like, I can't believe that was you.
You had to lead your own team.
Yeah, that's a fact, yo. That's a fact, and that's just me. I'd rather be the star. Like when people be like, "You rather 100% of 0 or 20% of 1,000?" I'd rather 100% of 0. That's me, all right? Because I ain't gonna get to it. I'm gonna will us to something. You feel me? That's the AI mentality. I'm gonna get us a Kobe. That's how Kobe. Kobe's like, fuck that. I'm getting Shaq up out of here because I'm being the man. I'm getting all the credit. I'm not splitting credit with this nigga. You feel me? I'm getting the credit. So that's why I started fucking with Kobe when he started getting his second 2 rings, because he's like, all right, bro, I'm not letting no nigga leaving it up for like debate.
Right.
I got these chips because of me.
Yeah.
So that's gonna validate his other ring. So that's why I started getting lit on too. I'm like, all right, I'm not lit because of Sex in the City.
I made Sex in the City, damn it.
That's a fact. You feel me? I probably was the first black actor on Sex in the City.
You really might, and probably the last too. Shit.
Right. Because back then it was only because I was a child and I'm light skinned, so it was like, all right, we can fit this guy in somewhere.
I'm trying to think what do you? I just
altar boy for people who watch this. I was the altar boy at Brady's Christian. I just held the holy water when they was baptizing the baby. Like you see me for like it's Unoriginal Sin. I think it's episode 2, season 5.
You know the timestamp.
Yo,
I would. Yeah.
Got to, man. That's like claim to fame. Like, yeah, the city. I always, not even make up lies. I'm like, yeah, me and Sarah Jessica Parker kept in contact. We dated a little bit, but it ain't go nowhere. You feel me?
We went to dinner a couple times. She's nice.
It ain't go nowhere. Like we just always kept in contact. You feel me?
We were better as friends.
Take mad pictures. I got pictures of me and Michelle Rodriguez, me and Muhammad Ali. I mean, not Muhammad Ali, Will Smith and Ali, me and Danny Glover, me and Spike Lee. I got mad pictures in my mom's crib with just me and mad celebrities. So take women over there like, oh shit, I met his mom. I see his pictures. They be all in love. I'm like, yes.
Like in there.
This is an easy layup.
I saw you said you was going through it because you said you down from 5 women had their name tatted on you. Now you down to like 2. Yeah, man. I know you down bad.
Yo, that's what
I didn't want to bring it up, but I felt honest journalism. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm gonna do when 0 got my name tatted? Because it's like now we getting older. 30s, like 29, 30s. It's like, I'm what we doing. I'm not doing no more stupid stuff. You feel me? It's just like, but I'm kind of happy that they got it tatted because some girls have my name tatted for 8 years. I know they don't have mad niggas violating my name. You feel me? Like,
who is that? That's my uncle, man. They don't even tell you who it is.
Who is Brandon? Like, who's this nigga? Who's B Bill? Like, and then you feel me? Like, oh, this nigga, you got that nigga tatted on you? It's a girl that got sad pit tatted. I'm like, why would you do that? Please.
Oh wow, see now you got to keep that name forever. Now you got to stay sad pit forever.
That's all her, man. But yes, it's the last one that got it tatted was a very one that was close and dear to my heart. So it's just like that one hurt more than any other one. Then I started thinking about it, like, yo, that's the 3rd one. Like, am I not lit anymore? Like, am I getting to the stage of where I gotta be with somebody?
You gotta throw some water in your own face. Hurrah.
Yeah. What is going on, man? But that is a very hurtful thing, man. It was, man.
I'll say this. I think with people getting tattooed, like more tattoos of everything more than ever, they mean less. So this might not be a bad thing.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
You see what I'm saying? Like back then, like it was a time like a tattoo. When somebody had like a tattoo, it's like, oh, you got a tattoo. What if that meant something to you?
That's a fact.
And now legit, it's like, what is that? And they're like, oh, I lost the bet, so I got like a whole sleeve.
Yeah.
I was drunk, and so I walked in and got like a lion mark across my chest.
Thank you, man. This is what brothers are for. You just made me feel
perspective, man. You got perspective. You just got to think, because now it's like it used to be like, putting a build. Man, they put a building up. I mean, they put somebody's name on that building. That means something. Now everybody got a statue. Everybody got a you know what I'm saying? So
nothing don't mean nothing anymore. Like it's so many famous people right now. Everything is in abundance. So we got to figure out the next thing. Like there's gonna be no Julia in 200 years from now. Nobody from like the year 2020 will be remembered. Like,
nah.
Probably Kobe. You see how they talk about Julius Caesar? How many people else get talked about from there? Probably only the nigga that killed Julius Caesar. That's about it.
That's a good point. Yeah, like you know how many just cold niggas it was back then that just didn't get remembered. You know what I'm saying? Just because Caesar was the coldest, like there was a lot of like you wasn't Jordan, but it was a lot of, you know what I'm saying? It was some Kobe's and some LeBrons and some Larry Birds, a bunch of all-stars, but they only remembered Caesar.
That's why you gotta be great, man. That's so fucked up. Like damn, like now, because a guy like I'm trying to think about people in the NBA now because you know I've been watching. How many great players was there? Because I love T-Mac, so I'll never forget T-Mac. Some people don't even know how great T-Mac was because he just wasn't the greatest. Like it's really out here like you either the greatest or you nothing.
Yep.
That is very, very. I mean, it's motivational, but it's like damn, it's crazy that it's like that. Because Kobe is immortalized now. Like because Kobe was one of the greatest. But how many people from Kobe era? Like I'm not gonna lie, in 20 years, nobody even gonna give a fuck about Tim Duncan. Nobody cared about Tim Duncan when he was winning all those chips. He got how many chips Tim Duncan got? And it's just like
5, yeah. I was gonna say it's one like I like, but I agree he's not gonna be
nobody's gonna
revered or like held up as that guy. So
man, you really gotta be great or you gotta be nothing. I gotta go harder now. Thanks.
Hey, some motivation, man.
That's a fact because I can't not be remembered, man. Like I gotta be remembered when I go, man. So I'm trying to think like what that's why sometimes you gotta die in your prime. If you die in your prime, people look at Petrovic. Petrovic get talked about like he was one of the greats ever.
He was Jordan, man. Len Bias.
Yo, Petrovic is Jordan to some people. He died in his prime. Like, yo, if he was alive, you gotta leave some shit for people to question. Like, yo, if he was still here, he would be doing this right now.
Right.
Bro. He was about to be take off. He would have beat Jordan. Fucking Harold Miner the same way, like yo, fucking not Harold Miner.
Len Bias, man. Len Bias had it made. Len Bias got drafted, and that night he partied so hard that he died, dog.
Right, and I done heard people say Jordan might have never won a ring if Len Bias got made it to the league because he was going to the Celtics and he'd have been under that umbrella. And under Larry, he'd have played this many years with Larry Bird, and Len Bias living forever now. He never played a game, and he one of the most talked about NBA players ever.
He a legendary Celtic and never played a game for him. For one of the most legendary like organizations.
Dying in your prime might be it. If you ain't gonna be great, just get to a certain height and then just like fuck it, I'm out of here.
But here's the thing. I think you can't go too early. Like if you go too early, it's just like another nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got to start to get that trajectory. Like you know what I'm saying? You got to be going up a little bit.
That's a fact.
Die about right here. And they think you would have went here, but really, I was going. See,
because you
bait and switch.
What you would have been like, yo, man. He put this out. He did that. He did that. I know if he'd have lived a little bit longer, he would have been one of the best ever.
Biggie.
What you mean?
Like I love Biggie, but he put out what 2 albums, 3 albums, and died, and people are like, he would have been the best. Like
he was the best.
Huh?
Biggie,
you don't fuck with Biggie?
What?
You don't fuck with Biggie?
He was the best. What do you mean?
Okay. I thought, you had me. I was like, you from Brooklyn and don't. Oh,
no, I'm saying he was the best.
No, okay. No, we're on the same page. I thought
after those 2 albums, Biggie's still the best. Even though that he didn't get to put out more, he's still the best. Biggie the best ever. Jay-Z is definitely second. Biggie is definitely the best ever. I love Jay-Z. Like,
I say Jay, he's the best I've ever heard. But Biggie, Gail Sayers or some shit like somebody Terrell Davis. Like he only played like 5 years, but he rushed for 2,000 yards like every single. Like he was cold.
So you gotta do it, man.
Who's your third? If Biggie your 1, Jay 2, who's your third?
I'm gonna have to go with Drake, man. I'm sorry. Like,
wow. Oh boy.
I am light skinned. You know, you feel that?
That's so actor shit coming out.
Yeah. Sometimes, like I do like a couple. I do about 3 or 4 things that's light skinned, and liking Drake is definitely one of them. You know, like
what's
Drake.
The other 3 light skin thing? What's the other? You squint your eyes a lot?
Nah, hell no. I barely take selfies. I don't even like taking pictures. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm not even. I sing though. I do sing into my camera while I'm driving on Instagram. Like, I be singing, man, R&B and shit like that. That's one of the things. And probably the third light skin thing I do is I miss my ex. That's some light skin shit, you know.
Well, I mean, listen, I'm not light skinned. I think that's just kind of, you know, that's just kind of across the board. Drake third. I don't, because I like Drake's music. I don't know if I've heard anybody say third. That's hot, but I don't hate it. He makes a lot of good music. I think.
Yeah, I used to be like a Lil Wayne. I used to think Lil Wayne. It was a time where I was like a Lil Wayne head in high school. Bro, all his mixtapes, the suffix, the prefix, dedication. I know
every stuff, all that. Yep.
Blowing up fast. It's like I'm like, yo, it's Jay-Z, Biggie, and then Wayne. Wayne is it, but he stayed around too long. He got to the point where it's like there's some people who don't even know a good Lil Wayne song because they don't. They just heard. He put out so much shit that they only heard his. If you could have heard Lil Wayne last 5 projects and been like, what is this? Like,
who is it? This the guy y'all saying y'all spent? Yeah.
But before that, everything he put out was fire. Like he was killing beats, killing mixtapes. So Wayne definitely would have been my third. Like, and but you stay around too long, you become.
You start supporting Trump. You start get washed up, man.
That's a fact. So, but definitely Drake is third. Like, who's your top 3?
I would probably Jay is 1. Even still, with all that he's put out, like it's like if it's batting average, he's lowered his batting average. But Wayne, I feel like he hit so many home runs early on. You know what I'm saying? He can strike out for 5 straight seasons. He's still batting 300. Like that's how cold he was.
Yeah, I mean
Wayne is 2, 3. Shit. Who's my third? Probably Biggie, honestly. Like I really fuck with Biggie.
You don't fuck with no niggas from the South? Like,
I thought about it's like a 12-way tie. Like, cause I was gonna say like either 3K or Big Boy, like Future getting up there for me. T.I. got hit, like you know what I'm saying? It's so many people. So after that,
he stayed around too long. They stayed around too long. T.I. and Jeezy. Like I would have never thought that T.I. or Jeezy would not be like held in a super high regards. But
well, I feel like Jeezy don't do too much. T.I. to the point where he's making albums and it's like I didn't even know about it, and that's a bad sign because I used to be T.I. fan number 1.
Yeah, me too. Like I fuck with T.I. since he had the song with Biggie, man. I'm serious. Like that shit was fire. All of that was fire. To play me, you're gonna need a track
with God featuring Jesus and Jay-Z. Yeah.
Like, oh, this thing is.
Yeah. Now T.I. used to.
That was heat.
T.I. was the first concert I ever went to when I was 15. It was a T.I. concert.
But Ross is in my top 5. Ross is definitely not as skill-wise. Ross is in my top 5. I don't think it's.
You be listening to bars, real hip hop.
Everything, the flow, the cadence, the visual painting pictures. Ross is definitely top 10 ever. He should be top 10 ever for everybody. But because I could differentiate my personal top 5 and what should be the top 5. Because I don't like Eminem really, but I can understand why people consider him top 5.
Right.
He's probably like my top 30 personally.
Right.
I mean, you know what? I gotta give him top 15 because Superman is one of the greatest.
Also, yeah. Oh, he's one. I think he put out more whiffs than his, but the hits bang. I can't deny that.
Because I love my mom. Like he was hating his mom. Like,
yeah,
bro, I listen to a nigga that disses his mom. It's like, what you mean?
It was like 1, he hated his mom. 2, it's like he misses his ex, but I miss mine too, but not like in a tire up in a trunk kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I want to cry into your voicemail. I don't want to like take you into the woods like that type. That's where he and I butted heads. I'm trying like Slick might have to. Future might be in my top 3. He's just put out so much at this point. He's somebody he keep putting out stuff, but it's still good. Like he just keep adding.
Good, still good. Future because he like this. He the king of all. Like it's different lanes. Like he the king in his lane. Like he might never be super pop mainstream artist, but he's the king of the lane that he's in. He's the king of It's like, all right, some niggas is the king of England, and some niggas is the king of like fucking Scotland. Like, he's the
Scandinavia,
yeah. Yeah, like he's a king though. You feel me? Like,
and when you come to his country, you gotta treat him like a king.
He's the king. You can't disrupt that. He's the king of that lane he in, bro. And I just fuck with his music, just fuck with heavy because it's all fire. Like I probably heard And yo, you know, I used to not like Future.
So when did you start liking him?
On when he did the song with Jeezy, I was a Jeezy fan because people used to be from Atlanta on tour. They used to talk about Future.
Way Too Gone.
That's one of the lamest things I've ever did. Not like Future.
Yeah. Now when he came, I was like, he was never bad. I was like, all the songs sound the same. And then I think he found his lane. Like he just figured himself out. And I was like, oh no, he's just on now. Like he just got it.
In my personal last top 5, because it's Biggie, Jay-Z, Drake, Ross, and then Max B. Max B is
okay. See, he's one. I feel like I never got into him, but I love Diplomat stuff. I feel like I would enjoy him. I just never got into him. And
he's a personality. You gotta like watch his YouTube videos, like when he was beefing with niggas, like this type. He just like he was the wave. Like he just had
that's right. His was more like influence. And I was like, I felt like I think I would have liked him. I just didn't really he just didn't listen to him at the time.
I mean, same thing. At first, I didn't like the same thing with Future. At first, people used to be listening to him like, what is this? Like, this nigga can't even sing. But then I tried to sing, like, this is how I sound when I try to sing. Why wouldn't I not fuck with this nigga? And I started listening to the shit he was saying on the song. Like, this nigga is
yeah. Hey, listen, you talk about like rapping depression shit. Like, he get into like codeine crazy, throwaway stuff. I was like, this man is just rapping how I feel, man. This is why I like Future.
Future definitely. I could see Future. For me, I could see if Future put out another R&B project, because Hendrix is my favorite shit from him. So if he put out another R&B project in my top 5, I could see him tugging Drake down a little bit. Like, bro, you feel me? Because Hendrix is up there. My personal favorite albums, like Hendrix is up there with Purple Rain, Prince, because Prince, Purple Rain, I'll say 4, Party Next Door, P&D 2, and Hendrix.
That was that like Wild Bitches and
those was like the most complete albums ever to me. Like those albums I could listen to front to back.
Yeah.
No skipping. Because you know I'm nice, because I'm more of an R&B vibe-ish type.
Sing songy type, yeah.
So
now as I think about it, and it's just like it ain't nothing. He can't help that he got killed, but Biggie only got so many albums. Future got so much more. So Future probably my 3rd right now. He's still climbing. Like he not done yet.
You from Atlanta, so I won't hold that against you. You feel me? Like
it ain't no, because I Biggie was one of the first like legit New York artists I remember hearing when I was young, and it was like he just sound different. Like he's just different. Like he's just, even in like the radio songs, like Hypnotized, he's like rapping, like getting bars off.
Storytelling. He just was the complete everything about himself. As long as you acknowledge that Biggie was great, I don't gotta be, because some niggas be acting.
Oh no, yeah.
You fuck with Pac?
I do. He was. I liked Pac's song, and then I found out people were like, they think he's the greatest ever, and I was like, I don't know what the argument for him is the greatest rapper ever. I just don't see it, but I like Pac. He's very good.
But he was like more of a personality.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, if you're talking about as a talent, as a entity, he is superstar. If we're talking only rap, I think it's some people ain't. He still made like classic songs. Like he got like America's Most Wanted is like probably one of my favorite songs ever.
Visions of a Ride, I definitely fuck with Matt Pac.
Yeah.
Not like, you know, like especially him beefing with Biggie, like I stopped fucking with him too. Like, bro,
yeah, see, that's the thing. I was a Biggie guy, so once that happened, I was like, well, you know what side I'm on? I'm like 8 years old, and I'm still like, hey man, fuck these niggas. Like who?
Gotcha. I walked to. They drove Biggie up my street, like in the corner of my street when he died. So I'm a die-hard Biggie fan. Like I see his last ride. I'm like, yo, they about to drop Biggie up the block when we're gonna stand in the corner, had the whole street barricade. Like I never saw love like that.
Nah, fuck. Who's your least favorite rapper of all time?
I don't want to say this, man.
I was gonna say you know it, but you don't want to say it.
Yeah, because I had a job with VH1. They was getting me on the show, and they baited me because they asked me something about this rapper. I was like, this nigga is dirt. Fuck Kendrick, like all of that shit. I think and I'm like, bro, why am I just sound like a hater? So I was like, I can't do this, though. Like, Cause I don't like hating on niggas. You feel me? Like
no, yeah. So that's what like when I like ask like it's a way to like, hey, I don't fuck with that, but I'm not saying it's whack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Like, it ain't for me, but it ain't whack.
But I started liking him after that, so I'm glad I didn't say that. Feel me? But like,
Kendrick Cole.
Are the GOATs though? Like that's my least favorite because I do respect him as a GOAT, but that's like my least favorite GOAT. And my worst rapper of all time.
Like the one is like if you hear it in somebody's car or if you hear it in the club, it just you like, hey man, you know like I'm ready to go home. I don't even want to hear this bullshit no more.
I'm on some shit that if you good enough to get played in the club, then you doing something right. So I can't even hate on it. Like even if it's not me, anybody who could get played, it's hard. I know I'm from Brooklyn. I know 6 trillion rappers. You feel me? So if you far enough to get to the club, I can't hate on you, bro.
True.
Enough people think you good enough to be somewhere
get you to that point. No, I can respect that.
I can't do nothing but bow down to you, bro. Like fuck it, bro. You got it. Like, even if I'm fucking shit. Because I ain't fuck with J. Cole till recently. I hated J. Cole shit until recently, but he started rapping about the shit I fuck with. You feel me? On Middle Child, he was driving a Bentley in the mud. He had the Don Brown sweats on, rapping about Rollies. I'm like, I fuck with J. Cole now. Because now I'm a big J. Cole fan. Feel me? But I tried.
I went the other way. I like all J. Cole's mixtape. I fuck with heavy, all of them, and I don't like his album. I don't know what I just don't like the album.
The first song I heard from J. Cole. He was preaching to a bitch.
What would you say?
Preaching to a bitch while she was trying to give him some pussy, and he was preaching to her.
Was it No Role Models?
Lights, please. Lights, please. What you want me to do is take off a bra. I'm like, yeah, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? Like,
yeah, are you sure you want to do this? Yeah.
Oh, this is why I really didn't like J. Cole. Because I used to party in New York City, so it's this club called Veranda. This shit was like, bro, the best club in New York City back then. Like, bro, it would be women. Because I was still probably 20 at the time. Still wasn't even old enough to get in. But we used to be doing Bible service. So we do Bible service check-in. So I'm buying a table. I'm like, yo, I want this table right here. It was like, nah, we holding this table for an artist. And I'm like, all right, fuck you, feel me? I'm the type of nigga to argue, whatever. So they sit me in the back, mind you. Spent like $5,500 tight. Like, bro, they got me in the back of the club. None of the bitches could see me. You feel me? I'm like, who the artist was signing for? Bro, they was like, this artist signed to Rock Nation. We get there, it's J. Cole and like mad at his mans from St. John's. I think he just graduated St. John's. Bro, these niggas is corny niggas. They had like button-ups on. I'm like, bro, they sat in the back for this nigga?
For this? Yeah.
This nigga. My man was like, that's J. Cole. And I said, I hate him. That was it. That's why I hated J. Cole. I was like, I hate him.
Put your foot, yeah.
They sat me in the back for this nigga, bro. Over. And since this nigga ain't even talking to no bitches, I'm trying to get near the bitches, bro.
Right, he could be back here and I could be over there, yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I had like a personal thing against J. Cole. I tell you, I hope vendettas, but I hope vendettas for life. I had like 2K, the 2K when John Wall came out, right? I had it like early before everybody. And I wrote "fuck J. Cole" on it, and it went viral on Twitter back then. That was like, what was that, 2011 maybe? And I was like,
viral in 2011 was what, like 150 tweets?
Right, that's a fact. Yeah. That people writing you. People was writing all day like, yo, how you got 2K already, bro? And I had like so much beef with J. Cole, but that was some hating shit now that I think about it. You feel me? That's why I don't hate on nobody, bro. Anybody who could get something, if you make it that far, all I can do is salute you. You feel me? If you could trick people to thinking you gooder than you are, or you could get your shit played in the club, because it's hard. I know mad niggas who was nice and they make it. So I salute everybody. So it's not that I could definitively say like this is the worst nigga I've ever heard.
See, that's how I feel. Like if it's like worst goats, I think mine is probably Nas, honestly. And that's again like Nas, he can rap. I would never say Nas can't. I would never say he can't rap, but I don't want to hear his music.
You know what? And I'm from New York. It's just he's beef with Jay-Z. I love Jay-Z so much, bro.
Yeah, I was a Jay-Z guy on that too. So
it skewed my view of him. So even now, like I respect him as a legend and a GOAT from New York City. And even though Jay-Z forgave him, I couldn't. Like, you know, like when you do something to your girl, her homegirls, even though you're your girl back then, her homegirls never forgave
They'll
him.
never forgive you. Yeah.
I still never forgave him for Ether. Like I still never forgave him for that. So it's like I fuck with Nas because I fuck with Nas before that. I fuck with I know bro, I know mad Nas songs. Like Nas' best album to me was I Am, like the shit. And that's what I'm tight. He got this song about Kelly. I don't even listen to that no more. People was married. That shit, fucking like I fuck with Nas. Before.
That's what I'm saying. Like I it's like if you said like, even if you hating, if you say he can't rap, like that's a lie. If you don't like it, but he can rap his ass off. That's a fact. But like in terms of like music, I don't think I've ever in my life been like I'm in a mood to hear Nas music. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm about to.
It's no music though. It's like when do you put that type of stuff on? Like that's how I feel like it's a lot of music that's really no setting for that. You got.
I agree 100%.
It ain't no, cause like the settings I be in, like I ain't been around bitches like, yo, put some of that new Kendrick on, put some of that new Nas. Right. So that's why I don't really resonate with rappers, but I do respect them as greats. So you feel me? Like,
right? Yeah, that's no disrespect, but
I can't do nothing but respect them. But that's just not like music for me and shit like that. You know. Only nigga that I do know I fuck with, I be making mad bitches listen to Lupe. I'm like, what bitch? You don't like Lupe? Listen to this.
No, hey. Now Lupe's gold.
I fuck with Lupe. I don't know. I feel like Lupe should have definitely been one of the GOATs, man. I don't know.
Hey, he stayed around too long.
I mean, he never even got to the level that he should have been on. Him and Big Crit, because I fuck with Big Crit too. Like I feel like Big Crit. You from Atlanta, so like I know you from the South. Big Crit, because he was around. Like when I first started hearing Big Crit, you fuck with Big Crit shit.
He's. I like it. I think a lot of it sounds similar. It's not bad. I just think a lot of it sounds similar.
His first two mixtapes.
Yeah, now his early, because also I think he's a really good producer too. Like I think like some of his beats amazing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But he make bangers. A lot of it sounds the same to me.
Lupe and Big Crit. Who your two most underrated? Like two niggas who should have been way better. Niggas, you don't know why they didn't make it.
One. I think he should have been bigger, and at the same time, I know why he wasn't. And he from New York too. Cannabis. I used to love Cannabis, dog. I used to fucking love Cannabis, man. He brought out that notepad and that shit like that hit me right here, man.
I mean, I only really listen to like the shit with because I was never like a hard body lyrical nigga even when I was young. Like I don't know.
Yeah. See, I went through like a bars phase. I was like, man, they, you know what I'm saying? They rapping about cars and bitches. But what more is there, my brother? You know what I'm saying? I used to be on that. Like what? And Cannabis was hitting me with that. I cut through your epidermis layer with vermal lasers, and I was like, this is my shit. Cannabis one, another one, not even that he like great at bars or whatever. I just feel like he make bangers and don't really get credit. Yo Gotti. I feel like most of the times I hear Yo Gotti shit bang for the most part.
Yo Gotti's still relevant at an older. I fuck with Yo Gotti. He relevant at an older age, and because he a boss, like he got mad people signing him.
Mm-hmm. Like he got money bad. Like he got some young boys under him. Like but he's a guy that I just feel like he does. You remember Got Them Racks? That song. I was like, that should have been like a worldwide. Like, why is this not a worldwide hit? It's an amazing beat. That's an amazing track.
You feel me? Like feel like that. But Yo Gotti is definitely the mold of what niggas should try to be like. Because usually hip hop kick you out when you get old. I hated that too. Like bro, like no other genre kick you out for being old. Yo Gotti, an older rapper, been rapping for a long time, and he just now becoming a star. But he doing it right. Like he got other younger signed to him. Like he's a mold because once you get old, it's like damn. Like I'm 30 years old. Who the fuck could I listen to? I can't keep listening to like niggas that's 22, 21 years old. That ain't for me no more.
Right.
But all the old niggas get kicked out of hip hop and niggas don't respect him. So you be like, what the fuck? So I definitely fuck with Yo Gotti for being an elder in hip hop because he been. Lil Wayne was talking about Yo Gotti on his mixtape. Like before I even knew who Yo Gotti was.
That's like Gotti, man. Like 5-star chick. Like Gotti had like way back, and it's just like people know who he is. It's also a thing. Like I mean, he just went in the beef with Dolph, which I fuck with Dolph too.
Yeah, Dolph. I just got put on the.
Oh man, I love what. How'd you get on? What was the first Dolph you listened to? Like, what'd you start on? I love Dolph.
This new shit off his last album. I just started fucking with that, but then I went back.
With Rich Slade.
Yeah, hold up.
Yeah.
I said, this nigga is nice. Then I started going back and listening to shit. I'm like, oh, this nigga been had heat. I used to see him on the internet, but I never really paid attention. Dolph is definitely heat. But even fucking Moneybag, like like I don't know, like the niggas that's under Yo Gotti Memphis got some heat. I even fuck with Black Youngster. Like I didn't listen to Black Youngster music. I fucked with him because he was mad funny on the internet. But I'm like, oh shit, this nigga got some shit. This nigga got some heat. Memphis
that's how have you heard the Youngster and Moneybag tape they just put out?
Yeah.
Because I was like, I like Moneybag. I hadn't really listened to Youngster's music, and I listened to it, and it was like he only got to do like one verse a song. Youngster, he fine, like Moneybag can carry it. Because I fuck with Moneybag a lot. But yeah, like I wish Dolph and Gotti didn't hate each other, man. Yeah, I think like both of them make bangers.
But it's mad deep. Like they be banging at each other.
Oh, that ain't music beef. That's like real. That's real life beef.
Real life beef. I hate to see shit like that. I'm from New York, so I see shit like that all the time. I hate to see shit like that. Like, bro, like niggas is black niggas getting money. Like we don't need to be beefing with each other. We ain't gotta be friends, but niggas ain't gotta be enemies. You feel me? Like it ain't be like I'm trying to take your life. Like you getting money, I'm getting money. That's it. Like you stay over there.
Right. Period. Yeah. Just stay over there. Yeah. And that's. Like they shot the man van up 100 times and still ain't get him. That's a tough scene, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, but the fact that it was even a thing, like, god damn, bro, like, you feel like it's that serious?
Yeah. Wait, have you listened to that album yet with 100 shots and stuff on it yet for Dolph?
I don't know.
I'm gonna send it to you.
I bet
it's a playlist. It was right after. I don't know if you know, like Gotti and Dolph got beef. So Dolph was in Charlotte, and they shot up his.
Before I was listening to his music, I knew all that because that's everything get posted on Twitter. So you know, I like to be in the know. So I was like, "Who the fuck is this young dog?" I still never listened to it. Like, "Oh shit, what the fuck Gotti got beef with this nigga?" If you see all that shit like that, I'm like, "Damn, that's crazy." You know, but that was that. But then I seen I'll be watching YouTube. Sometimes I just put YouTube on for hours and just play mad random shit.
Hey, YouTube, the algorithm, whatever, be playing some good hits, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out to algorithm. That's what you got to get in the algorithm. The algorithm is the shit.
Yeah. No, but he like the whole, like I like Doc because he a troll too. Like the name is 100 shots in Charlotte, but I'm bulletproof. So fuck them. That's how I feel. All of them. I'm so real. I pray for my enemies. I'm everything you want to be. Shaking my head. Like that's the name of the song. That's what he put out right after they shot at him 100 times. And that's why I felt like he's like, yeah, no, they tried to kill me. Didn't work. Like I'm back to my shit. So Dolph Cole, I'm trying to think some more. Yeah, who's some young up and coming? Who you listen to young and up and coming?
I fuck with all the drill from New York and shit. Like 22 G's and shit like that. Busy Banks, I fuck with Matt. I'm because my son be managing a lot of the drill rappers from New York City and shit. I fuck with the young drills like that. All New York rappers and like I fuck with Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke was just my fault. Pop Smoke, bro. Pop Smoke was about to be a legend, man.
Man, that's one of those. Like I remember hearing about. I had never listened to it, but people were like, he's about to drop his debut album. I was like, okay, bet I'll just listen to that. And then he got killed.
Listen to me too. I feel like that's like
that's what people. I was like, yeah. Then he got killed. I was like, it feels weird to listen to it now. And people was like, it was like they messed it up. Go listen to the old stuff. So people say listen to the old stuff.
Yeah, right. Because the shit that he was just actively on Me Too was fire. I like it way better than his debut album and shit. So Me Too.
Yeah.
I fuck with I'm trying to think who else I listen to this young. Damn, I had too much drinks now.
I feel like I can't even say like the young folk I used to listen like. When Baby and Gunna was coming up here, but now like they arrived. Like I can't say them no more. They here. So I don't know who next.
Little Baby is definitely like.
I love Baby. I mean Gunna cold too, but Lil Baby, he's a star, man.
But Baby is just like the nigga. Like I fuck with both of them. I fuck with Gunna.
Yeah.
I definitely Lil Baby is like one of my favorite. Lil Baby is a nigga. I'm like, but put some Lil Baby on. You feel me? Like
yeah, no, everybody like Baby got hits for everybody. Like he got bars, he got hooks,
everything.
Yeah, no, I fuck with Baby.
Then he was saying like Gunna the one that got him to start rapping. Gunna and Thug. I respect Thug. Thug is that nigga because Thug put mad niggas on. Like Thug is a nigga that you gotta respect. Like even because mad niggas be saying they don't like Thug, but you gotta respect Thug. Plus his verse off For Sure will
on the race trim too, yeah. I love the. Yeah, I just finished the Gucci book, and he was talking about he signed Pee Wee Longway before he ever heard the song because he knew Pee Wee Longway. They grew up together, and then he was gonna give $30,000 to Pee Wee Longway to sign. And Longway was like, "Don't give it to me, give it to my dude here." And it was Young Thug.
What?
Yeah, and Gucci was like, "I'd never heard Young Thug rap. I had just met him, but Longway trusted him, so I gave the 30 to Thug." He was like, "And that's how I met Young Thug." I was like, "Shit."
Yeah, shout out to Gucci. See, Gucci do how all the niggas supposed to. Gucci put mad niggas.
Hey, good. Yeah, he like the A&R, man. Like Gucci put producers, rappers.
Everybody, mad niggas talk about they used to live at Gucci house. You just go in the street. Like even if he don't benefit off of none of them, you feel me? Like even if some niggas he did benefit from some he didn't. That's just how you supposed to do it as an elder. Like yo, I'm just I ain't gotta eat off everybody. I'm just helping because think about it. Mad niggas came through him and made a career. He done made mad black people rich.
Yep.
That's how you gotta do it as an elder. Like I'm gonna get mine, but I'm gonna help y'all get yours too.
Everybody can get there. Yeah.
I can eat. If I don't eat off each person, it's all right. It's still cool. Y'all niggas still do y'all thing. So Gucci definitely like an elder that in hip hop, like he definitely did it how he's supposed to do. I mean, he still be wild.
I mean, it's a good book. He talked about all that in the book. He was like, man, I mean, he was like, it was basically mental health issues that he wasn't tending to. That's really what it was. That and drug. He was like, I was like seriously addicted to drugs. And it's like, hey, it'd be like that, man. So he put mad, like the reason it talks about that, but the reason he got so many like full-length mixtapes with so many people, like Longway, Thug, Future, Dolph, Rich, like all these people early, because when he got out of jail, he bought a studio and was like, I'm showing up every day to work. If you showing up every day to work too, let's work, like we can work together, but I'm gonna be here every day. And then he was like, the niggas that showed up was the ones that you hear from now. Future, Dolph, Thug, like the ones that was willing to put in the work and show up is the ones that stars now. Like that's how the game works.
Real nigga shit, man. Gucci a lot more props than he gets, but I feel like if you don't do it under like a label or under like the white people, like people don't be giving you your flowers.
Right.
If you selling out, like if he had that label under Atlantic or under that, under some people, a lot of people would be respecting more. But what he did is definitely as much, because even the Migos and them was under him, like you were saying, like he met the Migos.
Yep. It's a story. He said the first time he met them, he said Zaytoven heard the song Bando. He was like, yo, their producers trying to sound like me and their rappers trying to sound like you on Bando. And he called the Migos. They came in. He's like, they had fake jewelry on. I signed them and gave them chains off my own neck. And they threw their fake jewelry in the trash. I was like, damn. I was like Gucci, like putting on for people.
That nigga, bro.
That's. I think that's all. I won't say all you should ever want to be, but it's like you can be at the top, get all the money, accolades, but like, why would you not want to be like? Why? Like everybody can eat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can have some.
Everybody should eat, bro. Because all we got is each other. All we got is each other, man. Like all we got is each other. Everybody, like you ain't. That's what I try to explain to people. You ain't always gotta get something out of it if you helping somebody else, because it's not the kindness of your heart. If you helping somebody just so you could gain something from it, then it like what? Then you ain't no better than the people that's oppressing us, or people that we got to sign to help, or the people we got to go to for help.
Right.
So sometimes you just got to help motherfuckers, help them get there and then go. Don't even expect nothing back, even if they don't hit you with nothing back. You feel me? Yep. Even if a nigga get on you, feel like, oh, this nigga owe me that. No, nobody don't owe you nothing, bro. You just help somebody out, keep going. If you that nigga, you just keep being that nigga. You feel me? Like, I help that nigga. That ain't nothing to me. That's what I do. I'm that nigga. You feel me? I don't need no money. Don't need no. You don't even got to acknowledge that I helped you. But I helped you. You good. You feel me? Like black people. Now you go help some other people. That's what I need you to do. You put somebody else on how I put you on, and don't expect nothing from them. Like, and that's how we just keep getting up. Everybody keep getting better, man. So
yeah. No, 100%, man. I've been going almost. I didn't realize how long we've been going. We got 3 questions, 3 close personal friend initiation. Then I'll let you go because I didn't know we was at 2 hours.
My dog, man. Listen, you been.
I was gonna say, yeah, man. I was like, I really ain't talked to my dude.
With that 2013, 14 when I was in Atlanta, you came to the show when I came to the shows in Atlanta.
I'm on Peter Street.
Right, it's a fact at Blue Cantina. Shout out my son Al Prada. Plug me in with the best Ethiopian bitch I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, listen. Yeah, Peter. Listen, it's sand on the beach at Peter Street. I just say that.
Boy, but, I'm trying to drown myself in sand. Man, nigga, I got. I'm definitely coming back to Atlanta as soon as quarantine over.
Hey, come on back, man. Like, listen, I was gonna say it never stopped here, but when when other smart places open back up, come on down, man. But yeah, okay. 3 quick questions. Close personal friend initiation. I ask these to everybody to come on the show. So number 1, what is your greatest personal sports moment? It can be like you saw somebody win the Super Bowl. It could be like you hit the game-winning shot. It could be whatever your greatest personal sports moment.
I mean, of course, it's myself. Like it was like I was fucking probably was like 14 at the time. I wasn't that nice when I was 14 in basketball. Like I hooped, but I wasn't nice niggas. But my cousin was super nice, right? So we went to a basketball tournament, and we both signed up, and it was like, nah, y'all can't play in the same team because we came together, so they thought we was both nice. But he's like, nah, my cousin ain't shit. Like,
no, listen, I'm awful. Don't trust me.
Awful. Bro, they didn't believe him, and they put me on the worst team. I was like the best player. This is how I got this analogy. I was the best player on the worst team. So that's summer. I probably was having like just 12. Not even niggas. It was niggas averaging 30 and 40. I was averaging probably 12. But I was averaging the most on the team, and niggas just thought I would be like, yo, how much you had this game? You had 30? Because, I got a jump shot, so I would hit like 3 jump shots. And it was like, yo, we see you hit 3.
You was on fire. Yeah.
That was it. Nigga had 9. That was it.
Yeah. Not 3 for 15 shooting, man. I was feeling it, though, yeah.
Niggas said, bro, niggas in my hood, like, bro, because it was in another hood. Like, bro, we heard you had 30 last game, bro. I would be having 12. Like, bro, like,
you know me, man. My shit.
Me up. Like that was like my peak sports moment because niggas I was the best player. That's what I tell you. To be the best player in the worst team can just boost you up, boy. Niggas thought I was way nicer than I was just because I was the nicest nigga on. We lost every game. We won like one game. We won 2 games. One by forfeit and one because another nigga on the other team got arrested. Like we was mad. Team. I'm like, oh, that nigga not playing? That even boosted my cover. This nigga not playing? I'm going crazy.
Can't nobody guard me.
I was crazy and had 18. That was going crazy. Niggas was scoring 40. So that was like my peak sports moment. Like just the man on a bum team. And I was like, I like this feeling, bro.
20-point a game score on the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I like this. Like Ricky Davis. That's why Ricky Davis is my all-time favorite player.
Nah, Ricky was OG.
Ricky was nice. That's why I hated LeBron though, because I was so nice in the game. Like nobody wouldn't play me unless I picked the worst team.
Right.
So I had to pick the Cavaliers. So I used to be killing with Ricky Davis. So then the next year they drafted LeBron. I'm like, oh shit, they drafted this nigga to my team?
Right.
Let him and Ricky Davis go and get right. And then he got my man Ricky Davis traded. I was like, all right, bro. I'm a Cavs fan, bro.
Right.
Do something. So I was fucking with him for all the years. And then when he left us, I was like, fuck that. Because I was a Cavs fan for mad long just because of video games. Crazy how stupid shit would make you a fan of a team.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. You like somebody's uniform or something or what? You dumb shit as a kid. You like them forever. Let's see. All right. Second question. What is your biggest heartbreak? Again, it can be sports, but it don't have to be sports. It can be whatever. What's your biggest heartbreak?
Oh, man. My biggest heartbreak. Probably in sports, my biggest heartbreak is Anthony Randolph not being nice, bro. I would have bet my life that Anthony Randolph was going to be like KG, bro. I'm like the biggest Anthony Randolph fan ever. I used to play with him in 2K. So
I was going to say, on 2K, he was basically like KD, man. He was basically Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, man.
I love Anthony Randolph, boy. Him and Andre Blash, like both. I was like, bro, like how y'all?
Hey, Blash was because he was big and he could shoot.
Yeah, Blash was like the first point forward back then, like. He was on Washington killing. They got him up out of here. So, but either Blatch or Randolph not being superstars. I was like, damn, bro. And Beasley, I was a big Beasley fan. Like, damn, when niggas that I love.
I was like, man, Chicago fucking up. I would have took Beasley one.
Yeah, I'm like, how y'all not taking Beasley? This nigga is killing. Y'all out your mind. Bill Walker went down and he's still killing. Like, y'all niggas is bugging. And from coming out of Kansas, so that was like my biggest sports heartbreak. Or the Jets every year. You just go with the
every game, just Adam Gase.
Every year from Rex, like Rex going to the Bills hurt me. I'm like, bro, like, how you leave us and go to the Bills? Like,
you should go immediately.
I stopped fucking with Rex when I heard he was letting niggas fuck his wife and shit. Like, bro, you couple ass.
Hey, listen, is the NFL a wild fraternity, man? Rick's wild. He with the feet. He like cuck stuff. I don't know, man.
I'm a feet nigga too. I definitely fucking Rex and I found he was a feet nigga. I'm like, oh, I'm a feet too, boy. You feel me? Like, this is a coach I can get behind.
Change I can believe in.
Aaron Rodgers, if we don't get Trevor Lawrence, Aaron Rodgers is coming to the Jets. I'm calling now. Y'all hear it here first.
Oh,
Aaron Rodgers, yeah.
Okay, that actually, I was gonna say third, and that might be your answer. The third question is, what's your hottest take? It can be anything. Is that your hottest take?
Nah, my hottest take is
your hottest take.
Oh yeah, Aaron Rodgers coming to the Jets. Aaron Rodgers, fuck Brett Favre, man. I just seen that he was pro-Trump. Man. I was like, dang, he let me down, bro. But what the fuck I expect from a nigga from Wranglers?
He was Wranglers and from Mississippi, man. Like what?
When Brett Favre came to the Jets, I almost cried. I was like, oh my god, it's like a dream come true. My favorite player coming to my team. But now, even though he didn't do shit over there, I think we was 8-8, and but definitely Aaron Rodgers coming to the Jets. Or let me see what's my biggest NBA hot take.
I was gonna say it don't have to be sports, but it can. But it don't have to be.
Oh, just any hot take?
Yeah, whatever your hottest take on anything is.
I'm gonna have a baby with Rihanna. I can just feel it coming. I've been like with the brand and the music, everything just been going so good for me as of late. And I'm like, bro, like in this horrible year, like I just been getting so hot that something's gonna happen where me and Rihanna cross paths, and she's just gonna be like, yo, you know what? You need to be my baby father. You know what? I definitely need to be my father. Me and Rihanna's gonna have a baby.
You know, the way somebody put it to me I've never forgot it. He's like, it's gonna be a point in your life where somebody you really like looked after when you was young, when their trajectory is going like this, and yours is going like this, and y'all gonna intersect. It's like, and if you're ready to capitalize, then you can capitalize. And that always stuck with me.
Nah, see, I gotta tell you, there was just a couple chicks that was super hot that had a baby and now they single moms that I definitely could get like, one of the chicks from Pretty Little Liars, like that's my backup plan. Marrying one of the chicks from Pretty Little Liars. I love that show so much. I marry any one of them. Like
it don't even matter which one, just any of them.
Yeah, like so those are my backup plans. But Rihanna is definitely my like, cause Rihanna hot, she going hotter too. But you know,
I was gonna say you might have to wait a while. I mean, unless you get to that stratosphere too.
Get there, bro. I'm telling you, I'm getting my dog. I'm telling you, heard it here first. Me and Rihanna.
I can't wait to go to the gender reveal, man.
That's a fact. The baby, you know how lit the baby shower gonna be. We're gonna have baby showers in 3 different states. Like fuck it, we're gonna have hair. I'm like, yo, listen. I know neither of us got family in Atlanta, but Atlanta popping, so I gotta let niggas in Atlanta know I'm having a baby by Rihanna. You feel me? So
that's the pre-shower.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like, yo, it's just an announcement. She might not even be there. It's just like I'm going to the club and announce. I'm gonna get on the mic at 11:45. Like, everybody, I'm having a baby with Rihanna.
Everybody just start clapping. Man.
Oh shit, you did, bro! That's my greatest accomplishment, having a baby with Rihanna.
We start for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly, yeah.
You know, she just my type. I feel like we each other type, so you know, I just gotta run into her one time, and it's just gonna be on from there.
That's all it takes is at one time, y'all both waiting on an Uber or something. Y'all both waiting on a drink at a bar. At all it takes.
That's a fact. We go to Rock Nation brunch. Like, I'm like, damn, you look mad familiar. Where I know you from? Then I'm like, oh shit,
Tierra Marie, yeah.
I got a whole plan. I got like 50 different lines, like damn, which I'm checking off. Like where I got a book where I wrote down like, if I see her this place, this is what I'm gonna say. If I see her this place, this. Is
okay, give me. Okay. If you saw Rihanna at the grocery store, what'd you say? What's your line?
I mean, whatever she got in her basket, I'm just commenting on something that's in her basket. I asked like, yo, what alley you got that from? I could not find that. And like outside, like I was just in outside. Like, can you walk me over there? You feel me? Like I don't mean to bother you, but can you just come with me over there to find it, please. I apologize. I'll even buy your groceries. Nigga, I don't need you to buy my groceries. Well, excuse me, man. Listen, bro. I got the whole thing mapped out. No matter where I see Rihanna, I got the perfect lines to get a conversation going and
okay. One more. What if you saw Rihanna at the zoo? How you get her?
I'd be like, I can't believe that they got these animals caged up here. Like this is harmful. Like you look at this type of stuff and you can't believe that.
It just upsets me.
Yeah, it just upsets me. You get a pat reach out. It just upsets me. They do this to animals because this is how they treated black people, and this is just so harmful to the environment. I think all these animals, like, you want to help me set all these animals free? Some shit.
I think we should, let's get some dinner and plan it out, and then we'll go set all these animals free.
Like we should go to dinner at City Hall and get married or something.
We can't even do it. I'm just so angry how they treat these animals. I gotta go get a drink to cool off. You wanna get out of here?
Get out of here, baby.
All right, that was this close personal friend initiation. My man Bills, thank you for joining me, man. It's been too long.
Thank you for having me, my bro, man.
Of course, man.
I don't know if people know, like, you my bro, man.
Yeah, this offline shit, man. This is my dude.
Yes, and shout out to you, man. You definitely that guy, man. Shout out to you. Wish you nothing but much success. And fucking I support every single thing you do, man.
Likewise, man. What's the next Saturday drop? What we looking forward to? What's the next Saturday drop?
I mean, we about to drop. I had dropped some. I'm gonna send you some shit too. I'm gonna send you a code. They just put it in, just order everything unlimited all the time.
Okay, bet. I was gonna say because I've been looking at the ice cream cone joint.
Yeah, but we got mad shit coming. We got a rebrand coming because we had a good year this year so far, man. We about to do like 500,000 in sales and shit.
That's love.
Like in a bad year, so it's like, yo, fuck it, man. Like this is, you don't take it as a blessing. Everything I tell you, everything I've just been on fire this year, man. So next year,
listen, that's a testament to you, man. In a this year being the way it's been, people still committing to you because they know you quality, they know you put out good shit.
Yeah, like shout out to that, but shout out to all the support we've been getting this year. So we about to do Black Friday. We about to have a crazy big sale. We got mad shit drop. We got, what's today's date?
That is the 4th.
Out to the 4th, so probably like November 6th or 7th.
Okay, this coming out Friday, so yeah, by the time this be out, maybe.
Oh yeah, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
Like I might drop it Thursday because sometimes I just get so drunk and wake up and be like, I'm gonna just drop it now.
Hey, listen, why not? Look, that's the beauty.
I'm out of my mind. Sometimes
when it's your shit, you can do what you want.
I get wild drunk. I go through my Cash App, send some random girl I ain't speak to in 2 years, $400. Like, yeah, fuck it. Baby, I had a good year.
I heard our song today.
Yeah, I just thought about you today. Is everything all right with you here? Buy yourself some lunch. Send $400. You feel me?
I voted today. I remember you used to always like to vote. I remember you like the president.
Saturday.com for the people listening. Go to Saturday.com for the merch and shit like that.
That's a bet. Yeah, we'll post a link to it, and that's Sesh Sheesh. My man Bills. Appreciate you, bro.
Love you, my nigga.
My man.